3 here, but yeah, now he's got to try to go in between the 8 and 9 and not go too far, or he's hooked, but not go too short, or he'll have a huge angle on the 4, and that's no good either.
Do you like playing between the 4-5 here, or 5 to
I
the
like
corner
what he
pocket?
did.
You like what he did? Okay.
Yep.
So going the second rail toward the 4,
Exactly.
not to the short rail. Don't even flirt with it.
No.
Okay.
No, go to the second rail, but then, like you said, going towards it off the second rail.
Yeah.
Like as often as possible, I call that like inline position, going towards the next ball.
Yeah.
Is definitely my preference if that's an option.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
There's always like exceptions to the rule, you know. There's a lot of different ways to play shots, but I like the way he played that. Honestly, I think he's playing a hair too quick. Like he's not a slow player by any means, but he's not a super fast either. And I think he's playing just a hair too quick right now. He made one mistake the first game, but then Nathan miscued and he got out anyway. But like just now, he slowed down a little bit, right?
Yeah. That's almost
that's more his normal pace.
too quick for his own good kind of thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was a really nice shot, actually, to be able to hold that ball and not come out a little further. So really, he's got a pretty standard shot now, but it's like he cheated the pocket a touch to not come out too far on that ball.
Yeah, I did real well. And this is pretty routine, I think, right?
For sure.
All right, just doing some tech stuff behind the scenes. It looks like we had to reset some stuff, but we're back and rolling. Someone in the chat asking, question for Mike, what's his high run in 14-1, and what would he rate / consider someone able to run a 97 as their max run, I guess?
97 is really good. I mean, honestly, that's the very top range of amateur, maybe even like a lower level pro to get to 97. I've run 239. I've only run 200 twice. But yeah, anyone that can run 100 or close to it, like you're playing a really good pool to do that.
Yeah, 239. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Who else we got in the chat? Or is it in the booth? Sorry. Vic, how's it going, Vic?
It's going fantastic.
You surprised me.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
I thought you saw me.
Both of these guys break really well in 10 ball.
Yes, that's what I was noticing. I noticed you're playing on this side of the break. You're breaking over here. You're breaking over there. You're breaking them super hard. You're doing all these things. What are you thinking about this break right now?
What I'm thinking is...
Is it driving you crazy?
Kind of, yeah, because when I was young, when I was in my prime, we played 9 ball. We didn't play a lot of 10 ball. So I developed a really good 9 ball break.
Okay.
It's just different, you know, like normally in 9 ball, you're going to break off the side rail, and 10 ball breaks better from just a hair off center.
Yep.
So you're using a completely different bridge. I like the rail bridge when I'm breaking rather than just a standard closed bridge. Everything about it is different, and I'm so used to doing the breaking from the rail.
Yeah, I saw you breaking from the rail kind of one diamond away or so even.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a comfort.
Comfort, but honestly, I'll give you, it's like a little secret here. I almost hate to give this up, but so if you're the more experienced player, the more knowledgeable player, you almost want the balls to break up really ugly at times.
Yes. Okay, I agree with this.
Yes.
And I think this is why players are breaking from the side, like you see in pro billiard series and everything, because they want the action to maybe make a ball, but they don't mind not making anything and leaving a trash pile of a table, right? Like it's kind of a two-sided coin. Like you kind of protect yourself a little bit, right?
That's exactly right. If you break from the traditional spot in 10 ball, the way Shane Van Boning and whoever, you know, they all break from almost the same location, everybody, right? If you break them really well, you make 1 or 2, maybe 3, whatever. They're wide open, the one straight in. If you hit that a little bit bad, then all you did was leave the one straight in for your opponent. And they're wide open again. So if you do that side rail break, now you're basically playing the one in the side. There's a little chance to get lucky on something else, but honestly, it's mostly just the one in the side. And if it doesn't go, the balls are tied up a little funny a lot of times. And that's what I was kind of counting on against Nathan. I said, I like Nathan's. He's a good guy. He's super talented. I think he's going to be a great player.
Yeah.
He's already a really, really good player. He's going to be a great player. But at this point, I have just a little more knowledge than him. I mean, I've been playing, 30-something years competitively.
Yeah.
He's not even that old yet. So I want the balls to break really, really ugly and have some funny situations. Tactical
movement
play.
Battle.
Yeah.
Yep. Make 'em
Because
work.
I'm not going to outshoot him, you know?
Makes sense.
Yep. So they broke up really funny a couple times. We had some weird safety battles, that type of thing.
Well, don't worry. He's not allowed to listen to the stream because he's playing right now, and then he's going to play the next match if he wins. So this would be for another time, maybe if he goes back and watches this, he might learn something from it. We'll see.
See, look how fast he shot that. He kind of one-stroked that and he come up a little short. I mean, he's still like 90% to make this ball, right? But had he drawn it a foot further, now he's like 98% to make it if he draws it a foot further. I mean, that type of just a little quick, a little careless. And I think it's the nerves under pressure. Mm-hmm. I think when he's comfortable, he would have just taken just a second or two longer and one more practice stroke, and he would have, got straight in on that ball.
Yeah, an inconsistency of pre-shot routine, right?
Yeah.
Not the same every time, whatever. You know what I thought was kind of interesting? And I think it threw him off a little bit. You made the one ball down in the corner after you missed a shot, and then you put your cue down and went straight to the bathroom. And you kind of looked at it, was like, all right, I'm just going to wait here.
Well,
a little bit of mind game trickery, I'm sure.
Maybe, but...
you just really had to go to the bathroom? Or what?
No, I did. I had to go to the bathroom. But, of course, if I have the option, I'll try to wait till I have an easy shot sometimes. If I know I have to go pretty soon, right? I don't want to go to the bathroom and come back and have a super, super difficult shot, right?
I see. So leave yourself an easy starter to come back to.
Yeah. So I'd made one shot, and then I got kind of good position. I was like, okay, I'm going to have really easy shot my next one, so I'll go ahead and take my break now.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. It was just funny to me. I kind of just saw his face, and I think he kind of was a little dumbfounded. Is what it seemed like.
Hey man, when you gotta go, you gotta go.
Yeah,
that's right.
Well, I drink a little bit. I drink beer now to play because of my tremor.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I don't encourage anyone. I was just talking to somebody about that at the bar a second ago. I think playing sober is definitely the way to go for most people.
For sure.
And a lot of people used to tell me, "Oh, I play better drinking." Probably they don't. Most of the time they don't, right?
Yeah.
On rare occasion, but I have a tremor that I didn't have the first 22 years I played pool, and now I do. So alcohol sells the tremor a little bit, and I think it's the lesser evil between that and some of the pills I might be able to take that might help.
Yeah, and it's also kind of a personal choice, right? Especially if the tournament allows it, it's not a big deal, whatever. And then if it helps, right?
Yeah, exactly.
It's interesting. I think there's some famous snooker players that are famous for like needing to drink while they played. I think who was it? It bracks my brain, but
That was a great shot.
It'll come back to me. But yeah, there's some famous, more of like a heavy drinking style though, because maybe a different type of not the tremor settling type thing, but as a.
Well, some people drink just because they like to, or some drink just to play pool because of the pressure.
Yeah.
I mean, I know guys that didn't have a tremor, but they didn't want to feel the pressure 100% the same way.
Yeah, it's like a psychological settling kind of thing. Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I can understand that, but at the same time, like if anyone's debating, like, oh, if I have a drink or two, I don't feel the pressure the same. If you just get used to it,
it'll
pressure,
be stronger.
Yeah, you get stronger for that, and the pressure just kind of makes you you learn to harness that energy and turn it into focus harder and harder. So the pressure is a good thing, really.
Yeah, I totally agree.
Alex Pagulayan put it really good one time. He said you need to learn to become comfortable with being uncomfortable.
Yes. It's the
Yes.
same thing as, what's the other phrase? It's like the only thing that is constant is the fact that things will always change, right?
Yeah.
It's like the same kind of backwards type thing that makes a lot of sense, kind of makes you think.
Yeah. Yeah, things are always going to change. You always got to adjust. So real similar.
Yeah, not bad. Someone's saying this guy sounds like Joe Rogan. Are you talking about Mike Davis? Sounds like Joe Rogan? What? Only reason I might is that I've got the same microphone, so that might have a little bit to do with it.
I mean, if it's me, if they want to pay me,
However much it is
to do UFC fights or podcasts, whichever, I'm down for it, whichever one.
Is it you, Vic? You sound like Joe?
Probably not me. I don't know.
I couldn't say. I don't know.
Oh, maybe. I don't know.
You never know.
Yeah, you never know. This one.
Yeah, what did he do before that? Fear Factor, right?
He did do Fear Factor. That's right. He was I mean, he still does it. The UFC commentating. He's a
the podcast on
he's
Spotify.
A comedian by trade. I think there's a lot of stuff to him. Obviously,
A lot, yeah.
I don't think it's quite in the actor world yet, but you never know.
Yeah, I mean, probably could be. I don't know. I watch the UFC fights a lot. Like, I wish I could watch them a little more often, but generally the bigger pool tournaments are on Saturdays, so I end up missing UFC fights Saturday nights a lot.
Yep.
Probably one going on right now.
Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
So he just wants angle on this 6. Likes to be underneath it. All right. What do you do here for the 8? Are you playing past it in some specific way?
Yeah, I think you can go top English and go past it to the side pocket, the right side. But
Are you playing
honestly,
underneath or short of it? So like close to the 10 or the other way? This way.
just like you just did.
Okay.
But I don't particularly like that angle. I mean, he got really good, whatever, but
You get close to that 9, right? It's
yeah,
a little dicey.
Yeah, he had to get real close to 9. He had to just barely pass by the 8 to get where he got. Like, I think I would have preferred the other angle on the ball, honestly.
I sound like Joe. Yeah, I don't know about all that. I'm telling you, it's the microphone. I did, yeah.
That's just a little careless again. See, that's honestly, like just a little bit quick, not enough attention to detail. Occasionally I do that too. I mean, we're all human, right? But like, pool's a game where it's attention to detail. Most of the time we know what to do, but you have to take your time and really, really be careful to do everything properly. And he got the cue ball close to the rail. He made it anyway, but again, like he lowered his chances by 10, 15% by being close to that rail.
It could also be a factor of maybe they're not used to the endurance play yet.
It's a little late right now.
They've been here all day on their feet, and maybe he just ate something. Still settling, and.
No, I think it is a general tendency though of Neilbert's. It's kind of like it goes back to that inconsistency of pace, whether it's the pressure, something throws off, and he probably doesn't do it when he's playing comfortably and practicing or playing the certain player at home, or maybe he does, and I don't know, maybe it's just his general style. But I think you gain something when you don't do that. The level of consistency kind of shoots up, right? And I think that's what you're kind of getting at.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Just a tiny bit, like just a little bit. Yeah, a little more time, just a little more attention to detail every shot. Now, to your point, you're right. Like the fatigue will definitely make people, you can get real careless or tend to rush a little bit when you're tired. So fatigue's certainly a factor. Almost every pool tournament, especially towards the end. I mean, what time do we get started? We've been playing,
Yeah, 11 something. And got here at like 10 to sign up. Yeah, it's been a while. It's been more than 12 hours. So
people have been here over 12 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Fatigue's certainly an issue, especially if somebody didn't sleep well, whatever. Like there's times when it's just super tough to focus.
Yeah.
Now, Nathan's, he's very young. Was he like
22?
Okay, yeah. He shouldn't be tired yet.
That's not a lot.
Like not for like another 10, 15 years. He shouldn't get tired.
All right, fair enough. Speaking from experience, I see.
Yeah. Yeah, when I was 22, I don't think I know what tired was. Like I didn't need sleep. Like you just show up, whatever.
Mm-hmm. Those are college years, of course.
It's all good. I got a 2-hour cat nap. I'm ready to go.
Yeah, exactly. That's all you need.
I got to get my solid 8 now. Oof.
For sure. Like it's way different now. Like fatigue is honestly like I think that's the biggest factor in how I'm going to play now. Like if I'm tired, if I haven't slept well, I mean. It's incredibly difficult to focus 100% and play well. But when I was in my early 20s, mid-20s, the adrenaline would really be enough that maybe I slept 2 hours the night before and I woke up and I felt terrible and I was tired, but the adrenaline kicked in and I was wide awake. I was good to go.
Just took over kind of thing.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly. But not anymore.
Gotcha.
Now it's all the relying on muscle memory and experience.
Exactly, just the experience. Like,
Different kind of game.
yeah. Hopefully the, tiny bit of knowledge, like, kind of pulls you through in situations that I would have just depended on execution before. And when you're when you're focused really, really hard, you can just make those tough cuts, execute super well. It's hard to do that when you're tired.
Right. And I got off on a bit of a tangent. It's actually 4-0 now in a race to 6. So I don't know if you want to start getting warmed up at all, or
I think I should.
it might be.
That's a really good idea, actually.
You get at least one rack or so, right? So.
Yeah, I need it. All right.
All right. It was
thanks
good
for
to have you
having
in the
me.
booth. Yeah, good to meet you.
Yeah, thanks. Nice meeting you.
Until next time, and wish you luck in the final.
All right, thanks a lot.
Mike Davis Jr., ladies and gentlemen, joining us in the booth. He's going to get ready to play in the final as he awaits the winner of this match. But hopefully we can give him some time to get settled and get ready. Don't want to take up too much of his tournament preparation, as he was saying, experience and getting ready and all this stuff. It's always a good time. And we did have to reset the stream, so if you guys are watching, do drop us a like and a subscribe and, share the stream out. We are getting close. This is the B-side semifinal. Final. B-side final. We're going to have the finals coming up in a little bit here after this match. Awaiting the winner, is Mike Davis Jr. And Vic, you're back. How's it going?
I wasn't gone very
You
long.
never left?
No.
All right, and this time I'm not going to lose track of the score. 4-1. I think Nilbert's had the advantage here of being able to watch the match between Nathan and Brent, kind of to figure him out and see what he's going to do right or wrong here. So things are going well. Thank you for the update. It is 4-0, so now it's 4-1. Nilbert breaking, and he's been breaking probably the strongest so far. Let's see how this one splits. Watch the 8 and the 6 ball going toward the sides. Didn't quite get that good of a separation. And this cue ball got clustered. This is interesting. That was a nice treat, though, getting Mike Davis in the booth.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, seems really knowledgeable, and I like just listening. Just let him go.
Oh, yeah.
See what he talks about.
I mean, you've been playing as long as he has. I mean,
Right?
he's probably forgotten more than we know.
He's definitely missed more balls than I've made, probably, so, or shot ever. So
Yes.
that's probably a fair statement. Ooh,
Oh,
that was
so
close all the way through. Oof, oof, oof. So good safety from Nathan. We've had everything from raging debates about the perfect game to
Safeties.
talking about
and
safeties
10-ball,
and 10 ball. And
continuously throughout the day, getting multiple opinions, all very mixed.
it's been a good
But I must
streaming
say,
day. Yeah.
I must say though, the point that you bring to the table about it, to me, logically makes the most sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
It really does, and I kind of get the impression that just about everyone you've talked to today
Didn't
that,
expect it.
that didn't see it that way now sees it that way,
Yeah.
and it's just logical.
It's
you know?
learning. It's learning, right?
It's basically like a fancy CYA, if you know what I mean.
What's CYA?
Cover your.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
By the
you know,
way,
yeah.
FYI.
Yeah,
FYI.
yeah.
Some fun Moscone matches from the years ago with young Mike Davis. Yeah, I think he was in the early 2000s, I think, was when he was playing in a lot of those Moscone Cups. Unfortunately, though, I think it was part of that era of, like, right when the U.S. stopped winning as much and started losing because the Europeans got so strong. Not that the Americans were weaker by any means, but just Europe kind of caught up to us and all of a sudden started winning. And I think, Johan Roysink has a lot to do with that. We can blame him for it. Pretty good coaching over there.
I don't know. Maybe it was just rigged.
He's doing no, he's lost. I'm lost. Well, the room is definitely slowed down, even though it is a Saturday night. You got some one pocket action going on some of the side tables.
We've got there's a few doing straight pool. We got some doing one pocket.
I want to say to Chad Raswick, I salute you. How's it going, Chad? Good to see you. Not that he's military or anything. I just want to shout out my bud. Appreciate the comment.
Absolutely.
That's my guy.
That's a good play there.
Yeah, no problem. I still don't know what your name stands for, ETRFG, but let us know. No problem. Good safety. I think Nilbert knows he's got to grind away at the Nathan Childress. What is the... Gosh, I was trying to make the analogy to Goliath, but it just fell apart in my brain and I didn't finish it.
Oh, you mean the analogy of like how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time.
Yeah. How do you draw an owl? Well, 2 steps. You draw the outline and then you fill in the owl. Duh. That one's a little bit more the opposite side of the spectrum, I guess. But
Hey. We're focusing on the end result here. That's what.
I guess that's what matters, technically. Good soft kick. Is that touching the rail, though?
I think he had a small space.
It must have, right? Because he just kind of walked up like it was nothing. Nobody said anything about it being frozen either yet, so I think this is still a rail-worthy contact with the 4. Nudge it.
And I think he got behind the 10 to block.
Left an edge. But I don't know if it's a good edge. You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, he can come off the rail and try to freeze the cue ball there and get the 4 to come back across to the same rail. You see the shot?
yeah, he's calling the 6 though, up in the corner. As it goes to... Oh, he called the 6, not the 4. Oh, no. Wow, that's going to be player option now. Yikes. He's left the bank, and I think Nathan's going to take this on as he is down, but he likes to bank, it seems.
Yeah, he's got a little trouble with it because the 7's partially in front of it.
Nah, giving it back. I'm going to take a look at that shot real quick again. Goes and perfectly squats this cue ball and ducks it. Oh, no, he's not giving it back. Oh, snap. But he goes rail first, ticky off the bottom edge of the 6. Dang, so Nate's going to go for this. I thought at first he would give it back, but
I think he might.
he still might give it back.
He's going to fire it in.
Off the 7, too, is a chance. No? Outright safe? Or did he double kiss?
It was kind of hard to tell.
No, I think he messed it up in some way. There's no way he's playing a safety like that.
No.
If he is, I'm not sure what he was playing there. We're going to see another save from Nil, though. I think he knows. He just kind of has to grind him a little bit down. He
So
just typed letters randomly. Okay.
Just had another person who's watching asked, what is one pocket? They've never played it.
One poquito? Uno poquito. No, I'm just kidding. One
So,
pocket. Yeah, you want to explain the general rules?
I mean, basically, it's been a minute since I played it.
Yeah.
Basically, you just 15 ball rack, and
Every ball is a point, right?
every ball's a point, and
Okay.
then it's, I forget how they determine which player gets which side.
It usually is a coin flip, and the person to break gets to choose, basically.
Right.
It typically has to do with your handedness as well. Like some players will always pick the same side depending on if they're both players are the same handedness, so they take away that from the other opponent. Because certain shots to stretch for are easier than others. Like this, he's stretching to the left. He's on the right side of the table, but he's left-handed, so it's easier.
Right.
Versus if he was doing the same shot on the opposite side of the table, his body would be in the way.
Right.
But if you're playing a opposite-handed player, sometimes you make both players shoot weird-handed. You know, just a mind game type thing. But yeah, it's usually the breaking player gets to choose, but you lag or coin flip to see who breaks because the break is an advantage in one pocket. And that's kind of just it's self-describing after that, right? You play all your balls into a single corner pocket, and that's your pocket for the whole game. And your
Yes,
opponent
and every
has
ball
the other
is
corner pocket next to it, closest to it.
Yeah,
right?
it's not sequential. It's like straight pool. Every ball is an object ball.
Yeah, no distinguishing feature of any of the balls.
You just have to get it there by
So
any means necessary.
In this case, he made the 9 in this right corner pocket. Assuming that would be his pocket, he'd have to shoot the 10 in the same pocket for it to count.
Right.
And then the opponent has the other pocket where he just shot the 10, right?
Yeah.
Makes sense, hopefully, to the folks at home. I assume most pool viewers are one pocket, at least one pocket. Oh, man, I was going to make another joke, but I lost it. My jokes are leaving me all of a sudden. One pocket woke. Is that right? Does that make sense? You're one pocket aware. You're one pocket ally. Makes sense.
The whole town wants to gamble. You guys in one pocket.
Yeah, bring it. I like it. I mean,
Wow.
that's the way. Actually, you tell them how to play the game, and then they think they're hustling you, right?
Right,
Yeah.
right. It's like, hey, like the bar room,
Yeah.
bar rules, house rules. It's different everywhere you go.
I'm just a 500 speed Fargo player. No biggie. Oh, good spread, and he does make one, right? Or no?
I'm really just an APA 3 in disguise.
Yeah, he did make a ball. And he's got a great spread. 4-ball has a cut. It's close. I think it's just a 3-ball that's a little tricky.
I think he wanted to get a little straighter, maybe on the other side of the shot line there.
Yeah, just straight
Just
in.
so he
Yeah.
could kind of follow over, maybe.
Yeah. Oh, I got you. Russage is it's all jokes. Yeah, for sure.
It's hard to tell from here. Does the 3 go past the 5?
Don't think so, but we do have an angle for that. There's an app for that. Is that what the phrase was?
I don't know what you're talking about, pretending to not know that. I don't know nothing.
It's a partial pocket, I think. Yeah, it's a partial.
Do you think he's going to go for that or go for the straight
The straight bank.
bank?
I
Because
think
the straight bank, he
either
can
one.
just stop the ball, and I think he can come back a little bit, maybe get back to where he is now, and have an angle on that 4.
I think it really depends on how big this pocket is for him to make it past the 5. If it's more than half a pocket, I think he's going to take the cut on. But if it's less than or close to a half pocket, he banks it.
Yep, he elected for the bank.
Yep, he liked the
It kind of
bank.
seemed like that was the position he was going for when he shot it.
yeah, like nuts dead straight on the bank, right? Like sign it and send it. And he's got a good look at the 4.
A little bump help
Oh,
there.
oh.
A little bump
Oh,
help.
almost was bad. And it does pass. It looks like past the 9. Body language says fire.
You thinking just straight draw back?
I think you have to. That's kind of what you're forced in. I don't know if the
I
pocket
can't tell how
cheat.
straight he is.
It's got a slight angle toward the short rail. Yeah. Okay, it was a lot more than.
Yep.
I was gonna say if it is enough angle,
Let's say,
that is
'cause
the shot.
I really do prefer the follow on that versus the draw
yeah.
again, because like
Full table,
Yeah.
not worth. Does he bump into the 9 is the question on this shot. Nope, he's jacking up. Screw this back a little.
Thinking 7 side.
Yeah, I think you have to. Now it's just boring, this rack. He's got stun shots 3 in a row, 2 in a row. It only gets interesting now if he misses. Isn't that interesting how on a match you always you only get an interesting situation when the person either misses position and makes a really good recovery shot, or when they miss a shot. But there's never like oh my gosh, he ran that boring rack so well, it was epic. You know, it's like
Not unless it's like the 10th one in a row.
yeah, maybe if it's like the 10th one in a row, then it makes sense, right? But it's like you only get that reaction. It's like a if you know kind of case, right?
Right. But it's still, to me, if you have a passion for it and you like watching these guys and seeing them at this level
Yeah.
before they proceed to the next stage, the next phase, and kind of watching their progress and seeing like, hey, man, I remember when this guy first started. Now look at him.
Yeah, specifically with Nathan, right? For example, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. Yeah, it's a good growth story, like you're saying.
You know, and they have so much potential, and
Right.
there's nowhere to go but up. Like, I ain't gonna be able to turn the TV on, see him on the pro circuit. You know, like I know that guy.
Yeah, one day. That could be you. Anyway, so talking about a good break, this is not the good layout that Nilbert wanted.
No,
I'm
'cause,
not sure.
I think he made the 1, and I think the 2 is nestled over there behind the 8. You think maybe he might try to come down between the 3, 6, 7, and 10 with a little bit of spin to straighten it out
No,
and come back up to
I think
contact?
before you do that, you push out to the right angle to just kick it in. I think.
Got you.
Like you make Nathan kick at this ball if it's makeable. You leave him makeable kick basically before you work some weird madness kick that's not gonna be almost an automatic safety. You know what I mean? Like if you can push yourself to a little bit better position that you know you're gonna get back, you might as well do that. But not enough to a position where he's for sure gonna take it and it's a terrible outcome for you on the next shot.
Okay, so interesting push there.
So here, I think what he's trying to do is push it so that he can't cut it, but he definitely has a kick one rail it off the short rail, and at least he maybe can nudge the 2, or he can go in behind the 8 and not scratch. If he can kind of hold his cue ball behind the 8, so kind of stop shot it. Maybe that's what he's trying. No, he's going the first direction. Okay. And the key there was hitting it hard enough so that the 2 and the cue ball separate, right, and
Right.
don't leave a shot on the 2. Because if you just soft hit that, guaranteed that's going out. They playing war or what is going on? Oh, they're playing blackjack over there. Boom. Wow. Talk about a shot.
Put $20 down on a blackjack. Hit me.
Nice bank there from. I think he banked it right. I didn't even see it. Needs a nudge.
Didn't get it.
No, but. Oh, it's cuttable, but this is a shot you should not take on, right?
You think maybe he just stops the ball there and sends it 2 rails down behind traffic?
Yeah, I think that's the prudent shot. For sure.
I mean, he's also been shooting very confident too. So like his
His
shot
he did
making
slice
is.
it. Oh, and he's got it.
Side,
It
yeah.
goes in the corner at least, though.
Yes.
So either way, I think he's firing. If it's full enough, oh, look at his expression. I think it might just barely go in the side.
Yes.
Or is he just playing the stop? Nope, he's playing the safe. He overran this. This is not good. He should have been gluing him to the back of that 7, and he's left a 1 rail, maybe 2 rail kick now. It's the difference, those little touchy things between, you know, winning the tournament and not, or getting that upper echelon level. I don't know what you call it, but yeah, it's interesting. Two rails, pretty automatic safe if he doesn't scratch. He had the good spin, so nice shot. I don't think he's swinging. Okay, he's swinging to bank this because of the cue ball, maybe. It's not bad. That's no good.
No. If he did it a little bit harder, he probably would have made it. Or
Malissimo.
potentially, if he did rattle it, it would have stayed behind the 10 and 6, 9, and forced the kick. It
Yikes.
just didn't have enough speed to it.
So if you're Nilbert, this is an opening, although your safety game is strong enough. You don't have to get out, but this is fairly runnable with a couple of good shots. Bump it. No. Past it. Ooh. Twist it. Zip it.
Bop it.
Zing it.
Now he's right on it.
This is a close hit. I think he's going to fire. I'm not sure, though. It's going for it. Overcuts it. Overcooks it. Ouch. We're going to see a little bit of a comeback here, I think, from Nathan. And they're doing an extended race, right? In the final, it's going to be...
I believe it's a race to 10 in the final.
Race to 10? Okay. Yep, someone... Who was it? Oh, Kaylee's in the chat. Dang, you're all still up and streaming and commentating? Yes, we are. Why are you still up? You playing pool or something?
Because they just enjoy the content that we bring them.
Of course. Yeah, show Viper some love, too, over on YouTube. I know they're trying to grow the channel, so... Go subscribe. Everyone. Give them likes and follows. They're trying to bring you some more content here from Virginia, Chesapeake area.
Oh, he might have. Oh, no.
No. Wowzers.
Yeah, it looked like as soon as he contacted it, it started to roll out.
Zipped it a little too good, actually. It's going to end up with a back cut on this 9 now a little bit. Oh, okay, they just got back from Q Masters. Nice. Yeah, this is the shot 2 rails. Nice natural. Go past the side and lay up for the 10. Gilbert's going to be on the hill. I'm getting some Brent Worth vibes coming from this match here.
Right.
5-3 on the hill. Nathan Childress breaking. We're going to do a quick sponsor shout out too. Diamond Billiards is our host. Thanks for having us. Make sure you guys come check them out. Richmond area. The only real place in the area that has 9-footers. I'm really impressed with the whole setup. 16 of them. We can run some awesome tournaments here.
Yep, recently recovered.
Yeah.
New rails.
Viper Billiards is our tournament director. Justin Page and crew. Vic here and Ryan running the bracket. Some other folks helping out in the booth as well. I'm Christian Youngers with Ox Promotions, bringing you the stream. Doing a little collaboration, showing them a setup. And thanks to Tiger Billiards for sponsoring the tour. Tiger Pool Tour events. Look at this break. 6 misses. Misses high. Well, he got a really good pop on it. It's not the selliest of sellouts. But what do you do here? Natural safety? Push the 1-up table?
I mean, it's. Oof. I mean, I would elect for the safety. I would.
Which way are you playing it? Are you playing the push the 1 ball up table, or are you playing the slice it and play
straight
the
stop
keep
shot and try to push it?
I just don't see any offense here, really. And honestly, like, no real offense. I mean, you can combo into the 6.
You could combo into the 6.
Pretty
you could
tough at this
potentially
angle.
try to cut it all the way down in the corner and try to avoid the scratch, but realistically, I don't know if he's got enough of a window to get that cross side bank.
No, there's no way. 3 and 8 in the way, you mean?
Yeah.
If he has a full enough cue ball, maybe trying to bank it back underneath where his chalk is, that might be the only offense I can see. But I think he's just got to either send the 1 and stop his ball, draw it back a bit, something like that.
Yep.
He needed to draw more to play behind the 4. No, he's okay. 8 ball saved him a little bit too.
Yeah, because then you got the blockers down below the 1 as well.
1 railer to get out here. 3 is an open window for the 1 to go off, so I think you got to call 1 on the side. It's a mistake, I think, if you don't. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Nilbert has an opener. It's a lot easier. This could go clean, possibly, too. It's close. Oh, all day, every day.
Mm-hmm.
It's an open pocket, open starter if I've ever seen one. Oh, we got Ken saying hello. How's it going? Howdy, y'all. Just doing a stream here. Virginia State 10-ball championships. Going late into the night.
Coming down to the wire.
Yeah, it's going to be the finals up next. This is the B-side semifinal, or I guess a semifinal for the event, right?
Yes. Yep. This is going to determine third place.
Third place match.
Winner goes on to the final.
Got some people active in the room here. This is a real chance. I think Nilbert just has to put his head down here and clear up. 7 to 8's a little bit tricky because of how much distance he has to travel, but the 6 over the pocket means he should have. Oh, he took his eye off the ball. A little twitch there. Oh my gosh.
That's a sellout.
No, he had it. He saw it. He knew it. I think he just lost the moment for a bit there. Almost treated that 5 as automatic because he was a little concerned with this 6 to 7 angle.
He lost the focus.
Yikes.
Must. What did we miss there?
I don't know. What the heck just happened?
Did he attempt to cut it and just not make?
Oh, he hooked himself, right?
Hooked himself. Okay.
And he just missed the hit. Wow, wow, wow. Sorry, we had to take a quick second. There was some stuff going on the side, but yikes. Now I don't know. I don't know if you're making it out of this match with that kind of mistake.
When you get to this point, you just kind of have to pray to the pool gods and hope that your opponent makes a mistake.
No, he's perfect though on this 8-ball, or sorry, 7 to 8. This should be curtains. And if Nil doesn't get this out, he's going to be kicking himself for a little while here.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, he hooked himself with the 9 on the 6. That's just brutal. And it goes back to that discussion though about the ball in the pocket. It's kind of a duck. It's often undervalued. Difficult to play that position. He's dead. Perfect on this 9. He can even just stop it, but I think he's got a tiny angle to go toward the 10. Yeah, this is GG's. Nilbert Lim takes down Nathan Childress. Congratulations. Wins that one. He's going on to the finals. A rematch against Mike Davis here. Got away with that one a little bit, and they're buds. Obviously, they've played a lot together, so congratulations to Nathan for making it to third place, but I know he probably wanted at least top 2.
He wanted to win, considering he got the other state.
Yeah, I wanted to get the 2 state championships. I know it was a rotation game as well, but 10 ball's a little bit different. You know, it's how it goes. All right, we're going to do, I think, probably just go straight into it, but we're going to take a quick break here in the booth, and we'll be ready to rock and roll. We'll see you in a bit.
I don't know. Did you buy half yourself? Calcutta was 250 for 30.
I should have stood up because when you were shooting shots, like it's like yeah.
Oh, the one in the corner.
Yeah, I mean, obviously there's a lot of pressure on your shot. It's just like
They
should have told him to
yeah, they called. Just title, man.
trying.
Do it.
Well, it's warm now, so I guess it was, earlier it's like so. He's the favorite. He's the heavy favorite. You don't spend no state time.
If you beat me this time, maybe I'll split next time, but then you won't want to. So that's how that goes.
I totally understand.
Just y'all have seen the numbers in for what everything is. First place is 1,300. Second place is 650. Calcutta is 900 for first and 450 for second. Okay. Just so you know, it's playing for single race to 10.
Yeah. Either way, we're making a little bit of money. Even in a second, we're making a little bit of money. So that's the way I look at it. Like I'm happy if I get second. I'm really fucking happy if I get first. So
All right, I hope I give you a better match this time.
yeah, if you win, man. Like we played a bunch. Like you're a good dude. So you're more than if somebody like you or even Nathan too, like Nathan the good guy, he never says shit. Like if one of y'all beats me, I'm never upset about it because like you didn't do nothing. You know what I mean? Like I hate losing. If somebody just plays me,
We're ready to roll here. The finals. Nilbert Lim, Mike Davis Jr., they're doing a race to 10 here in the final. Extended race. Last match of the night here. We're ready to rock and roll. Ooh, what a good spread, man. He's been hitting it so good on the break, and he's going to miss all the balls, though. Yikes. Well, shout out to the East Coasters staying up with us so far in the stream. Give Viper Billiards some love over on YouTube and Ox Billiards as well. I'm Christian Youngers with Ox Promotions, bringing you the live action on this live stream. We're here at Diamond Billiards in Richmond area. In the booth, I've got with me Justin Page, Mr. Viper Billiard himself. How's it going?
Thank you.
Tournament director extraordinaire for this one.
This is a single race to 10.
Yeah, this is what we've been here. This is the last match.
Oh, yeah.
It's a late one.
Players did have the option to be able to split. They wanted to bring you all the action.
They wanted to play it out.
Yeah, they did.
Specifically, Mike wanted to play it out.
Neil
That's how
kind
it
of did
goes.
too, but
Yeah,
he
I'm
was
sure,
willing
I'm
to
sure.
split if Mike wanted to, just because it is late.
Because of how late,
But
yeah.
you know, the two of them were like,
No.
if you're willing to stay up, I'm willing to stay up, and
Let's do
they
it.
decided to play it out.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun though because we're gonna be up later than
Oh yeah,
It'll be nice.
we're not packing up the camper till the morning. This is gonna be an overnight.
Yeah.
Oh, nice one rail
this
kick.
is close.
Oh, does he make it? No.
So are we packing
So
up the stream stuff tonight or no?
Yeah.
Yeah, just get out of here. Okay.
Well,
cool.
I mean, your stuff is highly mobile, so it's
It'll be
probably not going
easier.
to take much for you to pack up.
Yeah, probably.
I'll probably put things in their cases and just leave them here,
Okay.
and then come in the morning and freaking put everything in the truck.
Sweet. All right.
That Spider-Man bridge by the legend.
No, he came and bumped it. This is no good.
Maybe he intended to. Maybe.
Not like that though. I mean, it's playing shape. I'm pretty sure. Maybe like a half, less than a half ball bump, right?
Maybe. I mean, play it. Top right, and let the two come to the short rail.
Yeah, but you're playing this cue ball
Yeah.
tight to the 3 if you can.
Yeah.
No, he
Or at
sold
least
it.
tight to the rail. I mean,
This is a
you
shot.
can see that tunnel all the way down. Neil's got a stroke with enough, English to toss that in.
Gusto.
I don't
use the
even
word
think he-
gusto.
I don't even think he's going to need a whole lot of English. I mean, it looks like he's using some, but definitely not a real requirement.
No, the safe is right. This is the right shot. It's just engage in the movement battle with Mike and figure out who can
Oh yeah,
make the
this
mistake
could be
first and outwork
like 4
Fu.
o'clock in the morning match,
Nah, there's no way.
bro.
4? There's no way. I
Safety
think
battle.
I think 3 at the latest.
No.
Hour and a half? Yeah. I mean, these guys can run out. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's going to be a couple of racks that
can.
are just open and then they go.
All it's going to take is like 2 racks with a freaking couple of solid safety battles. That's really it.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm just looking. I'm just going to look at some stats before I make my argument. That's all. Let me take a look. See. So Nilbert and Mike Davis did play on this table, semifinal, hot seat match, hour and a half to play an 8-4 race.
So yeah, 2 hours.
So 2 hours, that would put us at 3.5. Is that right? Okay, so we might be right. It is a race to 10.
But again, these two are both warmed up. Neil just came off of a very solid win over
Yep.
Nathan.
Yep.
There could be some serious runouts here.
Yeah,
But
I
at
mean,
the
I'm
same
expecting
time,
that.
there could be some serious defensive play.
I mean, that's what this rack is, right?
Yeah, like this is definitely not a run out rack because of the way it was laid out. Oh, Kaylee. Appreciate the shout out. Kaylee Sullivan, very strong pool player out in the Virginia Beach area with me. Started out as a 3 in APA, became a 5 within a session or so, and now has been doing a whole lot of traveling for a lot of tournaments. And I'd say she's definitely progressed well beyond that of a 5.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Drastic improvement is understatement, I'd say.
Yeah, she actually is in what's considered one of the higher skill leagues for especially in-house leagues over at Q Master Billiards, the Bowman League. We actually have, I think is it 2 or 3 females in that league now that finally decided to.
The Bowman League too. Yeah.
Yeah, at least in our session, there's 2 for
Yeah, that's
9
cool.
foot 9 ball in the VIP room. I recently had to play Kaylee, and she's definitely a lot stronger than she used to be. Definitely almost had to play triple digit number of defenses by the end of it. That very unexpected from.
Timing shot.
Yeah.
Double timing shot.
Double timing shot. Yeah, something like that. This is a nice layout now for Gilbert. He's not a lefty here, so we're going to see a stretch out shot with the bridge, and I think that's an example of a shot before. You know, he had a pretty good chance, but kind of just shot it a little bit quick, a little bit drastic. Maybe could have taken a little bit longer in the next one, and now it leads to some some compounding positional mistakes. He needed to play off of that second rail to come out to the middle of the table. About to see him drift across here and just make a tough shot. Nice recovery. I like his chances now. He should be cruising in this one. Oh.
It's a little tight.
He'll be fine.
Yeah.
I thought he didn't have the 4 ball. Again, Nathan just slid right past the 5 and got the 4.
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah. Not to mention it was off the rail, so he could have played rail first if he really wanted to.
He's lost it.
He purposely, trust me, he purposely played the overrun on that.
No, but he's lost
But
on
he
this.
didn't get as far as he wanted
You talking about this shot, or are you talking about the one before?
to get to the 9.
You're saying he played to overrun
He
it?
tried to play to overrun it so he could play the 9 in the side.
No way.
To come
no,
up naturally for the
there's
10.
no way. No, I think he's playing 9 in the corner for sure. You think he's playing 9 in the side on this shot?
No, he wanted to.
He wanted? No, really?
Yes, that's why he tried to.
All right, we gotta
why would
ask
he
him
have
later.
gone that far?
Because he overran his position. He wanted to hold on this side of the 9, I think. I want to ask him later now. I'm interested.
9 on the side.
No, this is the shot. It's a recovery. I'm going to ask what his intent was. There's no way he's playing for this side.
That one, yes, was a recovery. He wanted to just stun over from the 9 by being on the other side of the shot line, which is why he played for the overrun. He just didn't get it.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes sense, but I want to ask him. I'm interested because I'm not sure. I'm not sure I would agree.
Now, mind you, he could play either one. He could have played the 9 up
Okay.
into the corner off the short rail
Okay.
and came 2 rails around.
I
But
hear you.
sometimes, for some weird reason, it's like sometimes you have that favorite shot that you want to do it.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't make sense
and-
to anybody but you.
Exactly.
I just would be surprised if that was the shot.
And then for me, especially, could be the reason why I'm not, a super high skill, but because I know I do shoot a little heavy, I will actually play for the overrun rather than trying to hold a ball.
Right.
It makes sense to play for the overrun, I think. Yeah, because when you say play for the overrun, you typically, what you mean by that really is you're playing for running into a rail that's going to send you towards the cue ball, essentially. And yeah, what you're saying
Yeah.
makes sense, but I think it's just a tight window. I mean, I think he's just playing it out into space and playing a high ball on his 9, and he just way overran his ball because the 8 was so close to the pocket. He actually overcut the 8, and that overcut is a lot more action in the cue ball because the 8 was so close. If he cuts the 8 ball center pocket like he wanted to, he would have been perfect on the 9 on the other side to play for the corner, which is I think what his intent actually was. But we should just ask him. I think that's the easiest way to settle this one. All right, I'm placing a. What can I place? I'm placing a Cheez It bet on this one.
I
Whether or
have
not
no
he was
cheeses
playing.
to bet.
Well, we got some in the truck or something. You want to see?
You gotta pick something I have.
Okay, fair.
Anxiety.
Someone saying the YouTube algorithm is crazy. Was at a Q's earlier, getting some suggested live video with Justin Page in the booth. Yeah, that's true. The collaboration between Ox Promotions and Viber Billiards bringing you the live stream. No one is playing that in the side if they like money. See, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, Mike Johnson's on my side. Yeah, I agree. He wanted it in the corner for sure, all day, every day. All right, this is a low black scratch shot. Q's being Q Masters. Yeah, I think. Oh yeah. I think I understood it after I
those
read
of
it a few
us
times.
that chill at Q Masters, yeah, we just call it Qs.
Yeah, I get it now. I'm not cool yet. Yeah, when it passed the corner, his body language was hardcore negative. Yeah, I agree. Dude, that's a scratch shot. That's why he missed. That's a scratch shot. Classic scratch shot on the snooker table. This is a little tidbit. So if you're playing on the snooker table, you put the cue ball in the corner pocket, you play the black on the spot, and you cut the black in the pocket, your cue ball should scratch or get really close to scratching. And it's kind of tricky, but you can kind of tell when some tables are way out of line, is if you don't even get close to that pocket, you can tell a little bit long, a little bit short, the table length. It's kind of a funny situation.
Yeah.
I'm just saying the chat has overwhelming support for my side in this debate. That's
Of
all I'm
what?
saying.
For
That he was
the corner?
playing it for the corner.
I mean, I'm not saying that he wasn't. It's just a matter of he has played some unorthodox shots that I've seen
Yeah.
in the tournament.
Based
And-
off of seeing his play style,
Yeah.
you're
Now, mind you,
making
this
an
is-
educated guess that he was probably.
Now, don't get me
going
wrong.
for it.
That's also a weekly tournament, vice a state championship.
Overcuts
Very
it.
true.
He should. Oh, he was supposed to run over on that position. He overcut that ball so bad, almost misses it.
Yeah,
And
he
then
still
came
get
wide.
past that 9 though.
But this is the same example of what just happened with that thing at the end, where he just overcut the ball, and his cue ball just ran. He got fortunate this time, though. This is. I like a stun shot here. Stun, a little bit outside. 2 rails. Play for the 8 in the side. Or do you float this play for 8 in the corner off of 2 rails?
It looks like he's playing bottom.
Playing my shot. I like
Yeah.
it. I like it. It's a good shot.
Yeah, he's definitely a more heavy bottom than top player.
Lost all audio.
Huh?
It's cutting in and out.
Cutting in and out.
It's cutting in and out. It's weird.
Is it your headset that stuff you can hear, or is it your microphone? Both are cutting in and out.
I'm just dealing with some technical difficulties here.
Okay. Wowzers.
Yeah. So shiny.
All right, 18 minutes and 2 racks. So we're at a decent pace, I think.
Yeah.
I think they're both ready to be done.
Yeah.
Just throwing some games away, kind of pushing it.
I wouldn't say throwing it away. I would say
See,
Oh, look at this break. Look at this break.
That right there is the break that I've
Oh, he's
literally
dead
been
nuts
expecting.
on the 1 now. He's perfect. Dude, this is a great break.
That's the break that I was talking about, where he gets it to pop 6 inches and just squat.
But he's definitely been breaking better than anybody else.
Yes.
yes.
He's
Yeah,
finally found his groove, which this could be dangerous even for Mike Davis.
Are we sending the championship to Virginia Beach? Am
Michael
I
Johnson,
speaking too
yes,
soon?
you are highly accurate. Neil definitely loves to play with spin, but not in a flashy way. Come to
Yeah,
find,
there's
it's
some-
definitely more of he uses it to pretty much correct anything that he might miscue.
There's some players that play with unnecessarily flashy amounts of spin.
Yeah.
He's not one of those. He's
No.
closer, but he definitely plays with a lot of spin.
He
for
does.
sure.
I know one of those,
Wayne.
Oh,
The
is
but
Wayne.
he still makes
The Wayne.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, he's in the-
you know
he's in
Wayne
the groove.
Strobel back
Yeah,
at
I know
Hughes.
But look at that shot right there. The way he stunned it into the rail with a bit sliding cue ball with that outside.
Yeah.
It kind of shows you, I think, that the type of shot that he's in the groove for in terms of the speed control.
I can tell you just by the pace that he's picked up, he's
Yeah.
feeling himself right now.
Yeah, would be surprised to see Mike Davis take a break or something. Try to slow him down or just play some safeties.
I
Oh,
don't think he's got the chance because it's his break. He just wants to get this done.
Right.
he's giving it up.
Oh damn! Did he just give him 3 balls?
No, he gave him the eight in the corner, 8 in the side, and the 10 was dead.
Oh, gotcha.
In the other corner, so giving up the 2 balls at the end there.
Yeah, see, if I had to shoot that, Mike was not giving that to me.
Yeah, Diamond Billiards is our host here. Shout out to our sponsors one last time, Tiger Billiard Products. Yep. I'm Christian Youngers with Ox Promotions, bringing you the stream content. We got Justin and Vic here in the booth, Viper Billiards, tournament directors and streamers, and all the other stuff you can think about around the extracurriculars on the table.
I forget who Road Soda actually is.
Hughes Legend Wayne.
Yes,
yeah,
yes.
He seems to be a legend, from what I understand.
That's why we started calling him Bruce Wayne.
I just like how Mike Davis has a glove that says Mike Davis on it with the USA flag.
Well, you would too if you played a Moscone.
Yeah, I would want one, yeah. Maybe that was Moscone gift, do you think?
I wouldn't doubt it.
That would be cool.
He was in the booth. Could have asked him.
Too late. Oh, I'll ask him later.
Oh, did he tell you his story
Oh,
about the Moscone Cup team in 2006?
Which story? No, he didn't tell us any stories about Moscone.
His lovely acceptance from Earl Strickland, or lack thereof acceptance.
Oh, was he just like...
He basically
looked down upon?
Earl basically told him that he would have preferred like 2 other females over him.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Drama.
yeah.
Drama. Makes the 10 ball, which is going to be a spotted ball.
Yep. It's the glories of 10 ball. You can't win or lose on the break.
Zero chance the glove would still be good from back then. Yeah, but I like to explore the possibility.
I mean, there's plenty of glove
custom,
manufacturers
make
out there
your
where you
own.
could literally just ask them to just put your name on it.
Yeah.
But then again, you have to think of the caliber of the player. Players at that level tend to take pretty good care of their equipment.
Yes. Not to mention, I definitely find that an open finger glove tends to last longer, especially for players very similar to Mike and especially myself.
Less
When
stretching.
we slide into the shot, there's less burn of the glove because it's our fingertip that's on the table rather than the glove.
Oh, no. What is this?
Not to mention, Mike doesn't force his strokes. Like there's not a whole lot of speed, which means even his stick isn't burning the
Right.
cloth of the glove. It's very smooth. It's very controlled. So it literally just rolls it back up, puts it back in his case, and it's good to go.
Dang.
Like he probably gets a glove to last like 9 months, where we make it last like 2 days. Because his glove is extremely thin. Like I watched him put that on. I almost thought it was going to tear.
Tough spot. Major mishap on the previous shot. Now has left him with a weird kick.
He makes contact.
Ooh, shoots the gap. 2-10. Oh, and a nudge, and a nudge, and a nudge.
Gives him that tight window.
Yeah, nudge alert.
Yeah, definitely
Did you say fudge alert?
Nudge.
I like
nudge.
fudge.
nudge.
I wish.
Well, you're gonna have to wait for the cookie sale when Claudia comes around. Then
Goes really good with ice cream and cookie dough. Oh my god.
This is a
surprisingly what I got from the Girl Scouts, her daughters. The peppermint penguins go really good with the peppermint mocha coffee. Oh, thank you very much. And we say goodnight to Mr. Nathan Childress, placed third, giving us a courteous thank you, and we thank him as well for his participation. and the support on the commentary. I know he was in the booth
Yes,
earlier.
definitely. Support on the commentary, an interview, kind of a little bit of get to know him.
That's why I like him so much. I think it's also why I like a lot of really good pool players so much. They're not like chauvinistic.
No, they're not Earl.
I think I was gonna say.
Hey.
I think it just depends what players you're talking about.
Here's what you really need to do, okay? A shout out to my buddy Josh Sutterfield. You need to go onto BSN's channel and look at the interview that he had with Earl Strickland. When people do not purposely ask him targeted questions for a violent
All right,
reaction.
We'll get off our Earl subject here pretty quick, but go ahead. Go
He's a
ahead.
good dude.
Yeah.
No, don't get me wrong.
understand.
I like him. I think, you know,
Like you poke a bear expected to get angry, you know.
Too much Earl for my conversation right now.
Why?
It's just, I mean, this is Nilbert Lim versus Mike Davis Jr. I don't see an Earl Strickland anywhere on this matchup. You see one? I don't see one.
Hold on, let me make a phone call.
Yeah, go for it if you want. That's
It's gonna
free
cost you
content.
$3,000.
Free content, sure.
Charge it to Viper Billiard.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, very close.
Ouch! Timing shot.
And
Yeah,
got
but you
the
know
lucky
what?
roll.
Gets that roll.
Oh, and look at this
and
one.
the 110's offset.
No, it's offset. It almost dead. If it was dead, oof. You better believe he's gonna just run into it.
Even if it was like dead, do you really think? What do you think the percentage of making it as a jump shot would have been if he has him hooked on the 9?
Well, I'm not sure, but
Low. From that angle, low. Very low.
Oh, you got another angle?
we can see
He can get
It's
the
like
edge of the 1.
he does have an edge, so he's gonna disturb the cluster no matter what. It's just a matter of what kind
How
of
much and where he puts the cue ball.
what kind of exit does he have on this?
I almost wonder if he straight jumps and hits the one full.
What
the 10 ball
about-
comes cross corner.
What about just above center with right? Try to get the 1 a little fat. Let the cue ball come behind, but the 1 comes up and goes back down the cluster.
Wait. Okay, where's the one going? You're cutting it to
1's coming.
the lower
Behind
left corner
here.
pocket. Okay.
Or, yeah. 1's coming here, and then cue ball comes off and sits behind these 2.
Oh yeah, you're gonna run into the 10 is the only thing with that. He sent it the other way. Doesn't call it. Doesn't call it.
No.
There's a rail first between the 9.
Oh, and he
No.
still has the 9 in the way.
No, I think the rail first is close.
Kind of a. Is there space between the 9 and the rail?
Yeah,
for
there's
that?
definitely space.
I don't have my contacts in, so I definitely need your help.
No, there's definitely space between the 9 and the rail, but I think he's gonna have to work with a bunch of side if it's there, or maybe swerve it. So he's going the other way. Looks like
Yeah.
it's not comfortable enough. Oh,
Got a little jump off the rail there.
yeah, elevation.
That's not normal. I usually don't see him take a power stroke like that for most things. I'm wondering what he was thinking.
He needed to shorten the angle because
Uh-huh.
that gap between the 3 and the 5, it was going to go very wide of the 1, so it was going to hit probably around the 1.5 diamond along where the cue ball is now. Basically, that's kind of where I was going to go towards.
Uh-huh.
So he's hitting it with a lot of pace because it shortens the angle closer toward the left corner where the 1 is. But the only problem is with the way he hit it, it didn't get the full shortening effect because
It popped up.
he popped up off
Yeah.
the cushion. Yeah. I mean, maybe that helps a little bit. I'm not sure. But from my understanding, it
I don't
doesn't
know.
help as much as it could because you
Yeah.
can also work with some, right spin to check it and even shorten it even more. But it's very touchy because that shot's very dependent on how hard you hit it and what kind of spin you hit, right? You have to know and get the feel down to the right amount instead of hitting on a specific spot. Really tough. This might be short side position. He's overran that. No, he can go
No,
across.
he still wants that, so he's probably just gonna force follow.
Inside. Inside one rail across. Rope-a-dope-a-dope-a-dope.
If I'm not mistaken, when I watched him warming up, I think he's actually playing with like one of those super hard white diamond tips.
How do you know what the tip is? Is it just a black leather tip?
No, on Mike Davis's cue, like I have that same one of the white diamond brake tips on my wife's brake cue because it used to be mine back in the day, It's very definitive. Like you'll know what it is when you see
But,
it,
like,
and
what-
it looked
what-
like it from a distance.
What makes it look like a white diamond tip? I'm just interested in.
Like it's 100% solid. Like, have you seen any other white tips on the market?
Is it all white? The tip,
Yes.
like it's physically
Yes.
is the color white. Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah, it looks like you basically just like crushed up a Motrin pill in the shape of
No.
a tip and put it on the stick.
I don't think his tip is white, right?
And then it looked like it when he was warming up.
I mean, I doubt he's playing with a break tip. I'm almost like 99% sure it's not a break tip. So I'd be very surprised if it was the specific tip you're describing, only because you said it's a break tip, right? The
Yeah,
white-
that's why it seemed a little weird.
No, yeah,
when
I
I
don't
saw
think
it.
there's any way. You would hear a difference when he hits the ball if it was a break tip, like a really hard phenolic or something. That definitely sounds like a nice soft leather hit. So
Yeah, maybe
we'll place another bet. Don't worry.
maybe he was just messing around on the warm up table.
It could be.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
This time it's for the fruit roll-ups.
This is for fruit
Again,
roll-ups.
something I don't have.
Coffee creamer. Okay.
Okay,
Actual
now
creamer.
I have that now,
Okay.
but I only have peppermint.
That's fine.
It's that time of the
That's
year.
Tis the season. No, he's a little bit of angle into it, but he can go around, I think.
Playing with a touch of left.
Bumps the 8.
Yeah,
Bumps
just-
the 8. I don't know if I like this.
Yeah, I'm kind of confused why he did that. Maybe it's just
Safety
He's got a
time.
plan.
end to
Safety.
a means to an end, I guess.
No, safety. Doesn't call a pocket, which is fine in this case. And if he's frozen him, it's a pretty good one. It's always the case if it's frozen.
What can you see over there?
He's in the way.
The out.
You got one too.
For what?
Our makers.
Oh.
Yeah.
Neil taking his time to be able to measure this out.
Yeah, this is a tough one. He's real tight to this.
What I'm wondering is he trying to potentially measure it out for the 7 to maybe go side or just possibly end up defense offset from the 9? There's a lot of things that I wish I could like know are going through his head because I love watching him play and the different tactics that he uses for many scenarios.
He's really thinking this one.
The race is to 10.
Yeah, race to 10. I think Neil has definitely bridged the gap of whatever Fargo handicap has already been needed. So it's a pretty much even race now, I think, at least.
I guess.
He must be, I think, with 80 points, he's probably a 1 to 2 rack underdog in a race of 10. Maybe 3 racks, maybe.
Someone, I mean,
You can do the calculation somewhere, but
Mike's a 744. Neil's a
675,
Yeah, so that would only be
40, about 70 points or so.
depends on how strict you want to be as per the 50 points per rack. So
No. I mean, I think 50 points per rack works out in specific scenarios when it's like a race to 7 and certain Fargos. But in a longer race, the difference expands, right?
Yes.
Because the race is longer. You can look it up in
Yes, it
Fargo though.
definitely does.
Someone in chat will let us know. Just
I'm
type in a
sure.
675 and a 740.
675.
No, to answer that question, there is no handicap for this. It is a straight race to 10 for the final.
Oh yeah, there's definitely no handicap.
Well,
Okay.
like I love you.
I'm getting some love from the Diamond Billiards staff here. They've been taking care of us all day, making sure that we've had food, drink, taking care of all the players, even some of the customers that came out to be able to watch. Nice long distance pot there. Looks like Mike getting back into it. There we go. There's that strong finish.
With authority.
Yeah, I definitely saw that stroke many times down in Surf City during that Valley Pro Cat tournament. He is. It's like that player signature. Like it's his finishing move.
Okay,
Like
yeah,
almost no matter what, unless it's like
Smack it in that last shot.
yeah, unless it's a cut that's going to make the cue ball travel around the table a lot, potentially scratch. He firing it in.
Makes sense.
Good old authority.
Big old main table is.
All right, folks. Took a quick little break there. Alrighty, folks. Had to take a quick little break there. Thick Eagle, yeah, we've been kind of back and forth with the commentary just because we hit that point in which kind of a few people needed a potty break. They do have early 10s in this event. It's typically your like WNT events that don't have the early 10 because they go off of the original WPA rule set. It's pretty much kind of what was laid out as the rules is early 10s are allowed in this. And surprisingly, there haven't been too many of them. Looks like we got a quick little player break happening right here.
Right, like when Shane and Fedor, dude, I'm telling you, those three, how many days are that? Three days of like races 120.
Looks like Mr. Davis is back up to the table. And it is his shot. Looks like he's got the good old jump cue out right now. I'm going to go over that lovely 4-ball, get to the 1. Just misses the pocket there. Where's it going to stop? Oh, leaves him close to the 8-ball, but not kissed up right to it, causing an elevated stroke. Looks like he's got a decent shot right into the side there. 2-ball not far away. Down into the corner. Let's see. Where does he want to? How does he want to play this in order to figure out what he wants to do with the 3?
All right, had to take a quick break there, but we're ready to go.
Yeah, Mr. Davis had also taken a break.
Trickle out. The folks have here a little bit emptier now. Got some spectators though. I imagine at least a few of the players, we'd call them biggest cheerleaders for this tournament, are in the stands, probably rooting for them. This is a nice layout for. I missed what happened, but it looked like Mike Davis had a shot at the table and he took a break and came back.
It
and
was
did he make a mistake?
No, it was a jump shot that just didn't quite go in.
Okay.
It was kind of close. Roos J02 in the chat. I can imagine having a couple of drinks with Mike probably is fun. Never actually had that pleasure, but definitely a wealth of knowledge to talk to and just a great guy to be around. This is actually my 3rd chance of being able to have casual conversations with him, and it's always interesting, the stories of his career and all that.
Yeah, good dude.
Yeah. Little bit of the behind the scenes of what it's like to actually hang out on the pro circuit.
Oh yeah.
Nice finish out there by Neil. Taking a surprising jump in this race to start.
Fortitude though, right? Still still race to 10. You know,
Oh,
plenty of runway. Still gonna be here a while.
And then
They're-
on top of it, it's alternate brake, so it's not
Oh,
like you're
yeah.
putting a 6-pack together and it's over.
yeah, you're gonna need mistakes, right?
That's where I feel like that term pro strike kind of works, because if you just keep playing perfect pool all the way to the end.
Yeah, I have a trump card in my pocket right now.
What?
You know how we talked about 3 versus 4 a.m., right?
Okay.
Do you know what tonight is?
Yes, daylight savings time. Yes. Got it.
Yes, let's go.
Oh, now you want to use
Let's
the soundboard.
go.
Come
We
on.
got it. We're finishing before 4 a.m., ladies and gentlemen, for sure. We just got a time change. I just saw the clock
Yes.
shift over, and it's 1 o'clock already. Again, let's go. Don't you love daylight savings? This whole madness we build.
Only in the fall. Only in the fall.
Only in the fall. Okay.
Well, I guess as a parent, you kind of look forward to the one in the spring, just because you get to send the kids to bed a little bit early that night.
Oh, okay. I mean, I'm just thinking from like a I lose sleep and I gain sleep type thing. You
Yeah.
know, like that's the biggest one for me.
Well, the thing is being a parent in spring, it does kind of help you gain a little extra sleep because you get to put the kid to bed earlier.
Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah. Different kind of sleep, I guess.
It's
treat it as a-
recovery sleep.
Yeah,
Rather than that fun extra sleep.
right. Well, Milbert looks like a nice layout. I think the trickiest shot might be coming up.
The funny thing is like bars still have to apply to as if the time change didn't exist.
Yeah, so it's not 2 a.m. yet.
Correct. Well, it's not 2 a.m., but they have to stop serving, which they already have. But when you're in the military and you've got the what we call the balls to 4 or the midnight to 04 watch,
Okay.
you actually get an extra hour of watch.
Oh, because you're on that
Yes.
shift? Oh, no. So
It
you
is the
avoid it.
worst.
You avoid it like the plague, huh?
Yes.
I gotcha.
And then it's not even like during spring you get a benefit, because they literally still make you stand an extra half hour, and then your relief comes in an extra half hour early. So there's really no benefit. Both people are standing extra
Yeah.
long washes.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Yeah, it's like kind of the one downside.
Yeah.
And nobody else would know that unless you heard it on this stream.
Yeah.
Which is why our enemies can't win.
Or unless you're
We're so
in the,
confused.
in the Navy
they
as
don't
well.
know what to do.
I gotcha. Neil with a nice layout once again.
Yeah. You know what? We're actually playing this so late.
Yeah.
And the races have been,
Very efficient.
appropriate for this skill level in this style of tournament.
Yeah.
I don't ever want to hear Neil complain about a long tournament on a Friday night ever again. Because those are only races to 4 and 2.
Yeah.
And it's
No,
9
I mean
ball.
this is what I would call a proper tournament. You know, you're
is.
playing on 9-foot tables. You're doing at least greater than a race to 5 for 10 ball.
Yes.
It's yeah, I think it's good.
Oh, no. Michael Johnson, easy way to remember it, spring forward, fall back.
Yeah.
At least in the northern hemisphere, we now just hit fall, so
It went backwards
Yeah,
just now. Yeah.
yeah, it went backwards.
This is the good version though, because we get the extra hour
nice.
for us non.
God, I
Non-parent sleepers.
love Neil's draw.
He's perfect too on this nine. The only mistake is to come weird to the side pocket.
See, I was wondering whether or not he was going to want to run it up
No,
past the
you
side or just
don't flirt with the side, right?
Yeah.
Just take the cut. He's shooting good right now. He's focused. He's gonna knock it down.
very nice. Very nice.
5-2 over Mike Davis. And Mike to break. Yeah, this is a close one. Not looking too shabby.
It's not bad at all. Definitely give it that.
Good to see you in the chat, Michael. Long time no see since Seattle Open. We'll get to play one day a match or something. You know, we'll see. We'll figure it out. Maybe I'll come to Florida or something. No, that's Florida though. I don't know if I'm gonna go over there.
I mean, just give it some time. You'll end up there. It's called the retirement state for a reason.
No. It'll take a lot of convincing. We'll see. Anyway,
Depends on whether or not do you want to buy white pants, white shirt, white belt, white socks, white shoes.
okay. So Mike Davis to break off to the side. I think this break frustration is settling in for him. I think a lot of it has to do with how he's racking the balls. There's an interesting break, though. He's made a few.
Is he going to get the opening? Yeah, I think he's got at least a look.
Yeah, you can see it. I wouldn't call it
One
an
went down,
opening.
so the 2 is the next.
Usually, I prefer more for my openings in this scenario.
Put everything on one or split it up? And you'll just divvy it up later. Got it?
I don't know. I just want to play pool. It's all good. So nice little shot there.
He went past all these balls down the rail nicely, and
Yeah, and got it to just snake right in there. Took away what looks like. I don't know. Can he get 2 rails to that?
no, he's playing one rail. He definitely has a one rail.
Is it open enough for the 1 rail?
Yeah, a little bit
Okay,
opening,
yeah.
yeah. It looks pretty
It's
natural.
it's that slope angle
Yeah,
that's
just it's a
deceptive
little
to me.
bit, right?
Yeah, because it's just not the angle that I'm used to looking at the table.
The key, at least the cheat code for me, for what I figured out kind of to figure out these cameras at least a little bit. You look at what kind of looks right, and just add like a couple degrees over. Add like a quarter ball extra to that thing, and it's about there. It's like it feels like the balls are more in the way than they actually are usually. And I don't know if it has to do with the shadow or just the balls, camera distortion, whatever. And it's a perspective change. Your brain plays weird tricks on you as you calculate images, right? Interesting stroke there.
I wonder what he's gonna want to do here.
No, this is a safety all day, but it's just
Yeah, but how? Because there's a couple different ways you can play it. I'm just interested to figure out like what the mindset is as per what he feels is the higher percentage safety.
Initial instinct is to push the 3 past the 9.
Oh, no, it went.
Okay,
oh,
see?
damn. See,
That's what I'm talking about.
That's that distortion.
That's what I'm saying. So he's not happy with it because he kind of shook his cue at it slightly, but I think he's okay.
Yeah, that 4 definitely still goes in the side.
Maybe he wanted to play the 4 up into the corner, and now he just has a kind of a more dicey shot into the side.
Well, with going to the side, I feel it's a little bit harder, but he can use less power to be able to just hold there for the 5.
Yeah, it's just a dicier cut. It's a smaller pocket, He hit it pretty good, though.
It's a big pocket for Mike Davis.
Yeah, but the point is not how big the pocket is. It's like
It's the perception of the angle that you're coming at.
maximizing your percentages, right? It's like,
yeah, because like right now he just gonna let it go, friggin' touch a top left and let it come around.
you want to hit a second rail ideally here because you want it to come into the line of the shot. Uh-oh.
Yeah. Oh, he missed it.
Yeah, misses it.
Wow, that's been very uncharacteristic of him lately.
Okay, I will say one thing. Uncharacteristic. I heard it said somewhere else, but the most, what do you call it? overloaded pool term I've heard now for a while.
What?
Uncharacteristic miss.
Oh, okay.
Now it triggers me. It was once you hear it, you'll never unhear it on all these pool streams you see everywhere. I think it was Post Up that brought it up or somebody, and once I started hearing it, I was like, yo, I'm convinced I cannot unhear it. Any pool stream you come in, well, that was an uncharacteristic miss. You know, it's like let's figure out something better. You know what I'm saying? I think we can do it. I think we can do it.
He should have made that ball.
He should have made that ball. Right?
Yeah, he should have made that.
Yeah, pretty
Which
much.
is definitely not by any means.
Oh, thin.
Yeah, but he's going to come out just right.
An uncharacteristic
Hopefully he didn't
make.
leave himself super straight.
The other
but
option
if
is to
he
troll,
did-
right? Uncharacteristic make.
Yeah.
Uncharacteristic pot.
Or interesting placement.
Yeah. Oh, good bump. Good bump.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if he left himself super straight on that, if he was going to have to fully draw out of it, or if he had an angle to do something. Looks like he had a little bit of an angle, or he might have just hit a little off center. It definitely looked like he put a touch of draw on that.
He looks good now.
Oh, yeah, he's fine.
Way overcut. Okay, that is the way that I missed that shot as well.
Yeah,
That's my tendency by a mile the same way. Overcut that ball because you're trying to. I mean, what you're used to is that the ball's going to throw more than it does. Basically, you're cutting it a little bit over, expecting it to throw a little bit, especially with a little bit of outside. You're going to maybe swerve a little bit thinner. I don't know. It's kind of weird at that distance. It's tough to put that much outside and swing.
See, the crazy thing about
An
this,
uncharacteristic miss from Nilbert, right? That's what I'm saying.
well, the crazy thing about this is like Neil's never been on the pro circuit, but I can tell you right now, once we go back to Virginia Beach, it's not like I'm never going to hear the end of this if he fully beats Mike.
Oh yeah.
He's very, very humble about it. And
Oh,
I
yeah,
think
I
that's
mean-
why I respect him so much as a player is he has played with these bigger names that are known and has beaten them. And he doesn't just like constantly talk about, like, he'll bring it up as like an experience thing, but it's not like a bragging thing.
Well, it's like you said, he's played in pro events, right? Like, and it's
10. Because it's the final. But oh, why would we put it back there?
that's okay.
Okay. Roll, Raggy.
Yeah, Mike Johnson saying Mike's getting tired.
Yeah.
He ain't hitting as smooth as it was there in the first match. That's true.
Yeah. In between matches, he didn't go take a nap in his car this time.
Mm-hmm.
Like literally, almost like between each one, I had them timed out right where he literally went and got like a 15 to like 25-minute nap in between matches.
No, the nap
Oh,
helps
nice
a lot.
run out though. Well, not really run out, but finish. Closing the gap 5-3 rather than leaving it at 6-2. So I will say, for those of you potentially not familiar with digital pool, I recommend get familiar with digital pool. It's the new wave, and it just keeps getting even more and more user friendly for both the players and the tournament directors, making tournament directing smooth. It's all online, therefore you don't have to do anything special. If players want to see your bracket, it's available. They want to see your payouts. If you actually use that feature, it's easy. If you have player auction like we did today, you can put it up there so that all the questions are answered. You don't need to do a bunch of printouts.
Yeah.
Nothing. If you want to do printouts, they even provide you the QR codes for them, which
Oh,
make
to
your
link.
life even easier.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice. Very cool. Another stellar result on the break for Nil.
Yes.
His last break was a break and run, right? Or 2 breaks ago.
Yeah. And he's literally got it dialed in now,
Yeah,
which
it's like-
luckily he does, rather than having, not figured it out and potentially lost in the semis. But,
Yeah.
definitely now that he's found it in the final,
Watch
he's
out.
definitely settling in very, very hard.
Oh, good hit. Hey,
Oh, yeah,
he's a
he'll
little
be
bit
fine.
thin. A little bit thin.
He'll be fine. Now, would you do this with a touch of
I like 2 rails
inside
here.
or outside?
Outside, 2 rails. Play this up off the second rail and try to get pretty straight on the 4. He's way long. Yeah, he put way too much outside on it, or he cut it too thick to the pocket. One of the two. Because if he cuts it thinner to the pocket, maybe like he intended, his cue ball would be closer to the center of the table too.
Yeah.
He had a little bit more juice in the cue ball.
I mean,
So I think it might have been just a bit of an angle thing, or he just put too much side spin on it, too much right
I
spin.
mean, does the 4 still pass the 9 into the corner?
It does, but the position on the 5.
Or would it? Do you think it would just be smarter to possibly bump the 4 and let the cue ball sit behind the 9?
Yeah, I almost like crossing the.
Or even like putting the 4 up on the short rail and putting the cue ball between the 10 and the 9?
No, I like sending the 4 at the 10, full-ish,
To the
if
left
the
there
angle's
like
there,
that?
and then play the cue ball in 2 rails behind the 9. Problem is
How
you're
would
getting
you-
close to the
how would
side,
you
close
do
to the
that,
corner.
though?
If you hit it about a half ball and cut it towards the 10, and float your cue ball to
I
the
think
half
he's just
diamond
planning
mark.
on banking this.
No, you look at the 10 is kind of a backboard for the 4, right?
Okay.
And the only mistake would be to tie up the 10-4 so that it goes, or to double kiss and the 4 pops out. But he's playing the bank now. It looks like he called it top right corner. He thought about my shot for a little bit. This is the way to play
But the
the
thing
bank.
is, he hit it with just the right amount of power that now it's going to require kind of a slice.
Nah, just the right amount of power that would have been stopping the 2 diamond. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like a little bit short.
Yeah.
But he tried that kind of right pace to get it there, and it's at least left a tough shot, like you said. Right.
Oh, no, you're right.
I think just safe in behind the 9 here. This should be an automatic for Mike Davis, unless the
Where-
fatigue is settling in.
I don't
The high ball.
see. I'm kind of wondering if the fatigue really is settling in because it almost looks like the tremor in Mike's arm is actually less right now.
Oh, maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. Either that or just maybe he's settling into a certain play that he wants to do right now
Yeah,
based on how
maybe.
the table's laying out.
We've got
Let's see. Is he
2 rails. I think.
yeah, I was gonna say, does he want to go 2 rails here?
Yeah, for sure.
Because I don't think he's got the path there with the 6 ball. Is that the 6 or the 8? I think it's. Oh, good contact there. Where's it gonna stop?
Nah, he hit the wrong side. He wanted to hit the bottom side of it because it'll send the cue ball along this short rail.
Now the
and
4
send the
should go
4 out.
past the 9.
Yeah. You need to hit the fuller side, other side.
My question is, does Mike want to go up or back to get this 5?
Not sure.
I guess it probably kind of depends on whether or not he wants to do a defense on the 5 or, run with it. Ooh. We had a solid audience all day long.
Yeah, it's been fun. No, good cut. Inside spin. Oh, it's like one of my favorite shots. I love that shot.
Then why didn't you tell me that's what he was going to do?
good. And that's not what I don't know if that's what he was doing, but it was such a good shot.
Well, I mean, you have a good game too, so I mean, if you feeling it,
No, just the inside spin on this is just so much fun to watch. It's coming in and then it zips around this. Actually, he didn't put it much inside at all. I think he just put kind of top on it. It's a good shot.
No common time, which means no cut time, which means no.
I'll just float this in. Good stroke. Nice little kill shot. And I think This is a floaty-doty shot. Careful with this.
I think he's just going to use a
Might.
lot of spin and try and throw it.
Oh, he's playing around the rails. Oh, okay.
Yep.
Interesting. This is going to overrun a little bit.
I think he's going to get a bump.
No, I don't think
No,
so.
it's going to come short and it's going to leave him funky.
Wow, wow, wow.
Oof.
Ouch. Is he cutting this ball? Regardless. It's got a chance.
Yeah. He was
Safety.
cutting it for the defense.
Cutting it for the defense. If you're Nilbert, you playing the naked safety in behind the 10, or you just banking this ball?
Only thing I need is just a Calcutta. That's it. Yep.
Tough decision here. Bank shot. Nah, this is the right shot. No, it's going to leak out. That's not the right shot. I was going to say, he's got to play the pace where he comes short and leaves it along that long rail near the third cushion or third diamond or so, but it has gone too far. Maybe he can just bump it if he's got the wrong angle on the 9, but I think he's okay. Just roll it in. Ooh.
See, I
Fun
wasn't sure
shot.
what he was going to, like how he was lined up, whether or not he was going to try and run that around the table to come either behind the 10 or if he was going to try and stretch it out a little bit more so that he had a little bit of distance to work with.
It's a bit of a fun shot, actually, but now looking at it here, I think it's good.
Yeah, touch of left.
Not
There
bad.
we go.
We got action, folks.
Uh-huh. Showing why he's told me several times, never count yourself out, even if your opponent's on the hill.
I think could have been up 6-3 nil in that
Yeah.
last. I think they had 2 chances really in the last 2 racks, but
Oh, it could have been 6-2 a minute ago.
6-2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then potentially,
Yikes.
7-2. Now it's 5-4.
Big mistakes. Making the comeback is Mike Davis Jr. Luckily, we got the time change now, and we're ready to roll.
Oh, a little thing that I had friggin' found while y'all were talking about Joe Rogan.
Mm-hmm.
He makes an average of $330,000 per podcast episode that he runs.
I'm
I
not
was
surprised.
like, to go from doing, eating mealworms on Fear Factor to, MMA
Yeah,
and now his podcast. And he's got a couple other entities that he's invested in. It's just the amount of money he makes now is ridiculous.
Yeah.
And he's, from what I've been told by a few people that have met him in person, he is absolutely chill.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
You would
Good
think
break.
this day and age.
Oh, 9 balls in. 9 balls in. He's got a shot and the 1.
Oh, is the one going to hold to where, yep, it'll stay
It's
there
close.
so that the 10's not in the way.
He's just happy he made a ball. I'm pretty sure.
Right.
Though. Yeah, see, he's
After
been
all the dry
struggling.
breaks.
Yeah, for sure. Yikes.
Finally make a ball on the break. Not feel like you're chilling, in Saudi Arabia and it's dry as heck.
This is a good bank shot. It's a 2-way. Play the cue ball up table. You're going to get shape on the 2 if you come 2 rails. Maybe 3 rails in behind the 5 or the 8.
Yeah.
It's not a bad choice. I like it.
Is it going to drop for him?
It's close.
Oh yeah, it drops last second, but does he?
Ouch.
Is the 2 kissed?
No, I think he's like glued to it almost.
Those are the worst. Especially when it doesn't actually go in a pocket and you have to play a defense.
They're not the worst when you play them against your opponent, though.
And no, they're not.
They're good for that,
but,
right?
But they're horrible when you play them against yourself. And you had no intention of it.
Fair enough.
The thing is,
Can you go
how
between
do
the
you
7 and
wanna
the 8?
try and come off this?
Can you avoid contact with the 7 basically off of this 2 ball. Either side of the 7 should be okay. The side pocket looms a little bit on the other side, but I think he can avoid it.
I mean, all he's got to do is touch the 2.
Looks good. It's gonna get close.
He's looking to put it real close.
Oh, yeah. Look at that shot. Nice shot. Nice shot. I'll take a look at the replay real quick as well. There's the speed. There's the speed. There's the speed. Picture perfect.
Just magic.
Nicely done. Don't think the 2 rail is actually on. 10's a big ball in the way, I think. So he's going to have to probably go 3 rails, get close to the side pocket on this kick, kind of like run on the 3rd diamond along the long rail, and hit right around the 2nd diamond up on the short rail, coming behind the 2. It looks, it's a little bit wide. It's close, actually. It opened up off that last rail nicely. Yeah, but it's a good path. That's what I was thinking, is just close to the side, and you got a good chance to hit it. It was that extra... That last rail gripped, I think, to spin a lot more than I thought it would. These are kind of close together, so I don't know. They're either dead or they have a tiny bit of gap that they maybe can go, but no, if they're frozen into the rail, I don't know if you're making this ball.
You can see the light on the backside.
Stuff. I don't think it goes though. It might if the
I mean,
table gets like a weird grab on the ball, maybe.
Yeah,
or
it's at
something,
least
but
not frozen. Where he could play a touch safety on this if he wanted.
Can he stun across off like he's pocketing the 2 and then stun across and use the 6 as a blocker? Oh no, he played the 2 into the 4. Oh.
I think he got a lucky roll here.
No,
I think that 10 might be covering.
I think he's playing that. He's playing the 2 to the left rail, maybe, or does he put his hand up with the lucky roll? No, I think you're right.
Yeah, I think he got the lucky roll on that one, and the 10 blocking it. Now Neil might be able to go rail first, with the 2 being that far off.
No, you think offense rail first? That makes me nervous.
It just depends on the angle, because I can't fully tell from here.
Makes me very nervous. Looking at your shot.
I think he's worried about the scratch coming off.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, scratching into the lower right corner afterwards. Yep.
He literally just looked at it.
That's pretty much.
I mean, does he have?
Gonna eliminate that
kind
shot
of-
choice.
Does he have a 2 rail defense here that is
He plays
viable?
the short rail first.
Yeah.
If he goes 1 rail, I like hitting
I
it with
think
pace.
that's what
Hit
he's
it
looking
full in the face with pace, just to separate the balls. But if he's going 2 rails, he can hit it softer, clip the top end. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Very, very nice. I think he's gonna get the bounce off and get the 7 in the way. Nice.
Real natural safety, that one, where it's like balls off the rail. As long as you clip it about half ball to 3/4 ball full, it's gonna come and cross or reverse bank back across the table, and usually you get pretty safe up table somewhere.
It's funny, we were talking about Ronnie O'Sullivan earlier.
Mm-hmm.
My wife was apparently watching Kelly Fisher videos,
Oh.
and she passed out. I went back there to go look. All of a sudden, there's Ronnie O'Sullivan playing
okay.
snooker because it was on autoplay.
Like YouTube playing multiple videos afterwards.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Word to the wise, depending on what you subscribe to on YouTube, do not let your autoplay just go all night.
Oh,
You
really?
will find random things will pop up because of the algorithms.
Okay. Oh, he caught the thin edge of this. I think he's playing in behind it, actually, and he's sold out a shot.
Yeah, definitely.
Now, the
I mean,
only
that's
thing
a
with
bit
this,
of traffic to get through to get back to the 3, but
Exactly
he
right.
can do it.
it's all about this traffic.
Because Neil's got the ability to play some nasty inside spin, so he could straighten this out on the rail and go all the way back.
Gonna work around the balls. Now he's gonna
Oh,
get
no,
behind the
but
4.
I think he's going to get stretched.
Jump shot time. Jump shot time.
No, he might have gotten underneath it.
No, jump shot time. Yeah, I still even think, you see where he put his finger on the rail? I even think that's a mistake, that position. I almost like working it, if I could, around the 10, but I don't know if there's actually a path there. Because if you get to the right long rail and you're coming at the 3 at the angle you want, that's going to be the shot, you know? And this is a mistake. Ooh, almost clipped that 8 ball and scratched, but
I think he still left him in the tunnel. I don't think the 7's in the way.
looks close. Yeah, it's there all day, every day.
Yeah, I had a feeling the 7 just wasn't quite over enough.
I think some commentators said you could drive a Mack truck through there.
Yeah.
Easy.
I didn't know a brick wall could run that fast.
Okay. 4 is dead on the next spot, too, so this is looking good. And Mike Davis Jr.
Apparently, we've now received 100 messages through Restream.
Yeah, nice. Somewhat active chat today, not bad.
Yeah, Mike did have a very, very strong match against Neil earlier.
8-4, I think, was the result, right?
Yeah, but definitely
Neil was making mistakes in that one.
Yeah, there was. He's had time to dial in his shot, not to mention everybody's game changes as the money gets bigger.
As it goes late to the night.
Yeah, their previous match earlier was not a money match. This is literally for the Virginia State Ball Championship title, you know, for 2024. So, I mean, every single shot has got a little extra thought to it.
He's okay. He's okay.
Yeah, oh yeah.
I think he can stun actually across. If the stun line is perfect, he can stun past the 7 and shoot the 7 in the right side pocket. He can also just roll this ball in and play it up in the corner.
Yeah, I was gonna say he can play center ball and then probably 7 right up and then 8 into the side.
Oh, he misses it. He misses the stun.
What's that phrase?
Oh no. Uncharacteristic miss from Mike Davis in the pool stream. No, I think it's
Definitely an overused term for sure.
It's fortunate, but you know how he's left it? It's almost where that 6-10 is like dead lined up, you know, where you just make the 6 in this heart of the pocket.
Oh God,
it's close.
I didn't realize how lined up that is.
Maybe a little bit. No, it's like it's almost dead. Like just make the 6 perfect center pocket, you know?
Yep.
It's so trippy to that shot because you look at it and it's just like, oh man.
I'm pretty sure he just called it too.
Yeah, you have to, I think. Just because it's dead straight. If it wasn't that dead straight, I wouldn't call it. Because you know if
and
you're
the
missing
crazy
it,
thing is, look at the roll. That makes that 6 kind of tricky.
I think it's a pretty natural result.
Do you
just put
try,
a top spin
and cut bank it back?
No.
And
up
possibly
into
just leave the defense?
Like reverse left corner, like where he's not where he's standing, but
Like
the other side.
the way
other
we're
corner?
viewing, you know, hit the 6 on the right. Let
and
the
bank
cue
it up into
ball-
the upper left corner.
Yeah. But
Nah.
make sure that it goes long rail first so that it wants to come into the short rail and sit.
Nah, if you're banking this ball, you're banking it to where he's standing.
No, I'm not talking about banking it to make it. I'm talking about banking it for the defense.
Banking it for the defense. So you're putting your cue ball. Oh, sorry, where's the 6 ball going? Sorry, you're going to bank off the bottom rail and putting the 6 off. Oh, okay, you're banking the 6 toward the left side pocket.
Yep.
By the third diamond.
Yep, hitting the long
punching.
rail first, leaving it on the short rail.
I think your cue ball is going to be too thin. You're going to have too much energy in your cue ball, and it's going to be running 2 rails up table and chasing after the 6. I don't think
Even
he's
getting it with
thick
some
enough.
check side?
You need a lot of check side. I think it's a little bit risky, that shot. This is safer. It's got a good speed.
I mean, the
good
idea of
shot.
the placement was right, just not the approach to get it there, which is why I don't play in these tournaments.
No, it's not bad. He might have an edge on this 6.
I think he does because he's literally lined it up.
No, kicking it.
Oh, never mind. I think he was looking at the other side first. Oh, no, get back. There you go.
Yeah, he'll take this. Pretty full
yeah.
kick.
Oh,
Guarantees
yeah.
some separation. It's not bad.
Now, this is it's a makeable cut for Mike.
No,
But
he's not cutting this.
Does he have the gas left?
No, there's no way. This is a much easier safety than the cut. I think the bank is actually more on than the cut as well.
I only say the cut because it is
Sometimes-
off the rail.
Oh, okay. But I mean, maybe sometimes you do just feel the cut and you just take the cut on. But
Well, I think they're taking a quick little player break here.
yep, we'll be right back.
too? Okay. I'm like, y'all are just sitting here trash. I don't like it. But I didn't want to bother you guys with it.
It's all right. Appreciate it.
I'm assuming this isn't your margarita.
No.
Well, it's fine now. And I'll bring them refill on the bottle too.
So we're back after a little player break, a little bathroom usage. Where's that 6-ball gonna stop? Nice little defense there. Let's see if Neil wants to go around or if he wants to go airborne on this one. He's reached for the jump cue. He's definitely decided to go airborne. Let's see where he wants to go with it. I'm kind of almost feeling a jump safety on this one just because it's such a thin cut with being so close to the short rail. Interesting. Where's that 6 gonna stop? Oh, interesting. He kept it on the table still. Let's see what Mr. Davis wants to do with this one. Another defense here. Definitely feel like we're getting locked into a safety battle now that these racks are kind of close at this point. Neil had a 5-2 lead at one point. Now Mike Davis has shrunk it down to just 5-4, giving him that one rack lead. Oh. A little punchy on that stroke, but it actually stayed fully on the table this time. The last stroke that Neil had to put a little extra effort into, it seemed like it actually popped up off the table a little bit on him. Came back into play, but definitely affected the angle that he was trying to get out of it the last time. Looks like Mike's electing to take this to the bottom right corner here based on our perspective view. Oh, changes his mind, wants to go bottom left now. This should be a nice little easy finish from Mike here. Nothing's 100%, but looks like he's in really good shape. Ooh, almost sounded like he possibly miscued a little bit on that one. Nope. I can't even teach me how to do that one. That was almost straight up and down and still slightly power stun that over. Slight cut on the 10 ball here to be able to finish this rack out. That brings us to an even 5-5 at this point. You wanted entertainment, folks. They're giving it to you. We had a 5-2 count at one point. Now we're even at 5-5. Neil on the break. We'll see what he'd like to do with it. Looks like break is worked again for Neil. Open shot on the 1 here. Looks like he's just kind of trying to determine how he wants to get to the 2. Looks like the 1 still goes on the side.
We still got a good amount of viewers hanging out with us. I know a lot of folks probably on the West Coast, obviously, as it is pretty late over here. But let us know where you guys are watching. Oh, as I walk in, Nilbert with the miss, jacked up, overcuts it to the left.
Everyone was thinking that Mike was out of gas. I'm wondering if
He's picking,
if it started to turn around and Neil's petering out, and Mike's like, "Yeah, you can go ahead and be that gas engine. I'm gonna be the diesel."
I think the break helped him out a little bit in this last one. So,
I mean, the break was Neil's.
oh, was it?
Yeah, it was Neil's break. He had an open look at the 1.
Oh no, sorry, I meant player break, like taking a break from the match. Just played that with left-handedness, and he's come a little bit short, kind of kicking himself a little bit there. If he has enough angle, he can stun this around 8 and 10. Don't know if it has that much angle. Chad Raswick, I know where you're watching from. He's in North Bend, Washington, playing the Ghost 9-ball up 8-2 in a race to 10. Dang, playing the Ghost and 9-ball up to 8-2. That's pretty solid.
Who is the Ghost?
You ever played the Ghost? It's kind of a drill. You ever heard of this? So when you play the Ghost, it's somewhat of an imaginary player. Essentially, you get to break. Usually you get a little bit of an advantage. Like, you break the balls. As long as you don't scratch, you get ball in hand after the break.
Okay.
And you shoot until you miss, because once you miss and the Ghost gets to shoot, the Ghost is going to run out and, oh, look at this save. Look at this save.
Jeez, right behind the 3.
Sorry, I gotta take a quick replay of that one. Yikes. Dynamite shot. Go in between the 4 and the rail with the 2, and has enough outside spin for it to carry and just nudge up to that 3 ball.
I feel like that's an experience shot, not just a lucky roll, but definitely an experience shot.
Oh, look at the response in the kick too. Same path.
Oh, and he leaves him almost up, straight up and down.
Well done, dude. Well done.
Very nice.
Now I gotta show this one. Yeah, as I was explaining.
Ghost never misses, never has.
Yes, so that's the idea. So it's like you play the Ghost. If you miss a shot and you leave him wide open shot, you have to assume the Ghost runs out every time. So you lose that rack.
Okay.
So you have to run out an open table if it's there, or play a safety. If you play a successful safety, there's a couple different ways to play, a couple different rules. Sometimes you play like, you break again, or you get ball in hand to keep shooting if you play a successful safety, or you kick at it and if you hit it, you get ball in hand, or if you don't, you do whatever. I don't know, there's a bunch of different ways, but the idea is you're on offense, you have to not miss or leave a shot. And if you leave a shot, game over. And so you're playing the Ghost. He's up 8-2 against the Ghost. The Ghost is only 1 2 racks against him.
Gotcha.
Right? So he's ran out 8
now
racks.
Now it makes way more sense.
Yeah. But actually, I think that's why Fedor Gorst's nickname being the Ghost is actually probably the best double entendre, because it rhymes with his name Gorst, but he's also he's so good that he is the Ghost. You know
that just gave me the idea.
What's the idea?
Remember we were talking about even the alternate break or the winner break, and you don't miss.
Yeah.
You literally ghosted the match.
Ghost the match. You are okay. I can see it. Yeah, that's not bad.
Oh, nice touch there. Is he gonna get the leave on behind the 8? I don't think. Yeah, it looks tight.
Yeah, so Chad's playing the version, right? He's playing the safety version where as long as he can hook the Ghost and they can't see the ball on the safety, then he gets to take ball in hand and keep shooting from there.
I mean that's fair.
Yeah.
I mean,
but it's a good drill, right? It helps your offensive run out game and you're picking and choosing when you play safe, right? As long as you get the hook, you get to keep going, right?
Yeah.
Oh, look at this.
Oh, did he call that? Yes, he did.
He had to.
Wow, that was nice.
No, but he's not going to get a reward since 3-9 doesn't go. It's his stuff.
See, I guess with the whole safety against the ghost thing, I'd probably try and play it where I'd at least be the ghost and attempt to get out of it. And if I can actually get out of it, I have to continue playing it from there rather than ball in hand.
Yeah, I mean, and I think there's ways to modify it, right, to make it a little more difficult.
That way
a
you
little
also
more
get some
easy.
experience getting out of safeties as well.
Right, that's the intent behind that, right? And it makes a lot of sense. I think it's a perfect, like, it's a really, really good constructed sort of modifier, in-game mod, so to speak.
Yeah, it's one of those things in the
Make it a bit more
military
fun.
that we call an MTO, a missed training opportunity. If you kind of like don't take that chance to try and get out of the safe.
Oh, okay,
Like,
yeah.
like don't keep trying over and over again, but at least try
it
one
once.
time.
Yeah, like it's a match or whatever. Yeah. Well, sells out the shot, and Nilbert's off to the races. As I say that, he hooks him on the point. I mean, we reacted pretty hardcore to that one, but it's not over. It's just a little bit of a
it's
weird
not
position, but
terrible,
he
it
could have been
definitely
nicely
did
on
not get him where he wanted.
Yeah.
He definitely wanted to come past that pocket. It's still with some speed with the short rail as well, and to come back for that 5. Does the 5? If it goes past the 9, it's super thin.
At least half ball pocket. It is thin, but at least half the pocket's available for the
It might
for the
even
cut.
be a pocket speed style shot.
No, I don't know if as long as he passes the 9 kind of as close as he can without hitting the 9, it should be in the pocket. But I almost would think about taking the bank here. Yeah, he does too. He's overhit it is the problem. At that pace, you got to be dead part of the pocket,
Yeah.
or you're going to be sending out a shot. And you kind of had to play it to draw back for the 6, but I just wonder if there was a way to play the more slower rolling shot where you can miss pro side, leaving the 2 diamond. I don't know. It's kind of weird. Tough shot.
Yeah. Look.
Oh, 8 ball. Hello. Hello, 8 ball.
How big is it? Oh.
In the way. Kind of reminds me of.
But watch how far Mike goes on the outside of this ball. Just to get that throw.
Oh, no, he had it.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Oh, no, that 8 was slightly in the way.
It was in the way. Okay, a little bit.
It's a matter of
Throwing the ball in the
Mike
pocket.
is very capable of going very far to the outside of the ball and still not miscuing. I think
This
he
one's
plays
tricky, too.
with an 11-8, if I'm not mistaken.
No, it's thinner than that, I think.
Is it
has to
thinner
be.
than that?
I mean, somebody was saying they were looking at someone was saying it was maybe 10. I don't know if it's 10,
No, it's definitely not that small.
but it is definitely thinner than 11.8. Because it's like uncharacteristically small compared to the tip of the ball. I'm just going to use uncharacteristic for everything.
I'm pretty sure he's not taking that cue and going and playing snooker.
He might be able to. It's close. It's close. Nice shot, though. Nice shot.
Yeah, there's actually a gentleman that plays up at a local spot that actually has a 2 1/4 snooker set to play on the 10-footer. Dan Vier.
Yeah,
Actually,
no, I play with him on Mondays.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On
the
I
10-foot
played with him
table?
one time.
Yeah.
Haven't gotten the chance to do it since, but definitely it threw me off because the fact the colors and corresponding to their points for snooker
they're different.
are so off
Yeah.
from regular pool balls that I was like, what's the score?
Yeah, you have to do some of the point values for those colors, right?
Yeah, I think it's what is it like?
So the
3 points or something for the 8.
all the reds
for
are
black?
1. All the reds are 1 point. The yellow is 2. The green ball is 3.
Yeah.
The brown ball is 4. The blue ball is 5.
Sure. Just black.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Getting our,
So the
getting our
blue
last
ball,
coffees for
blue
the
ball
night.
is 5. Pink ball is 6. Black ball is 7.
Oh, it's 7 rather than.
Yeah,
I don't know
then
why I
the
was
8.
thinking that it was 6. I don't know.
The 6 is pink. Yeah. All right, so Mike Davis Jr. takes the lead for the first time in the match.
10. Right. Let's see what's going to happen here.
Big break.
We got movement.
We got clusters.
Unfortunately, it's dry.
Clusters on clusters on clusters.
Now, this is going to be a good old safety battle rack.
You think we can rent out a ball set right now and start playing a little bit? Yeah, I'm kind of no. I'm just kidding.
I mean, if we had like wireless headsets, yeah, we could do this. But we're not the NFL.
Right. Good save.
Super low latency Bose headsets. Just walking around.
Yeah. Solid shot.
Oh
Good
dang,
save.
he wasn't kidding with this coffee. I'm thinking like small, like
let's
Narcotics
go.
Anonymous styrofoam cup. He bringing like McDonald's sized coffee cup here. That's mine. He might be done with that one. I'm not on it.
Two rails. He's going to be a little bit short. Wide off the second rail, but
Oh, that coffee's good.
yeah, it's nice.
It makes my insides feel all warm and fuzzy.
They're racking them up over there on table 3, it looks like. Nice.
I think Neil's looking for the. Well, yeah.
Race 2, somebody asking. It is a race to 10 in the final. Maybe I'll write it in there.
See, I was wondering whether or not he wanted the defense or if he was actually going to play that. I can't tell. Are they talking smack to each other in the chat?
No, I think he's just recommending a way to improve his drills and whatnot. But you know,
okay.
It's like you said though.
I can barely see it from here, so I have no idea.
He's saying, someone's saying to Chad to do without playing the ball in hand and never get out of position off the break doing that. I think it's just a matter of what you're trying to practice, right? If you're just trying to practice the run out part with ball in hand, I think do what Chad's doing, right? If you're trying to practice more position after the break, then start doing that. I think it's just a mixed bag. It's to each their own and to what goal you're trying to have.
Yeah,
with it,
that's
right?
why there's so many drills out there, because there's so many different aspects of the game that you can work on.
Right.
I mean, there's 17 different ways you can learn how to cut a ball these days.
His cue ball's leaked out there. Yeah, in general, obviously, I mean, for maximum improvement, you could say you would just play against the ghost with nothing. You have to run out and no safeties or whatever. Or safety means kick at it and then keep shooting from there. Like what you can make it as difficult as you want for the maximum improvement, maybe.
Yeah, or as realistic as you want.
You got to kind of break it down at some point to start from somewhere true. So it's a matter of preference and what you're trying to train on. I don't think it's objectively one is better than the other.
It's all means to an end. You know, obviously just overall improvement of the game. But I mean, if your goal is to, be able to have, played Mike back when he was, a front runner and made, the Moscone Cup team, I feel like if you're going to play a defense and you can get out of it, then just play it as if the match would have continued.
Right.
If you can't get to it, then the ghost gets ball in there. Basically,
you're out. You're over it, right? Yeah.
Well, you would be coming out of the defense as the ghost, so you would get ball in hand,
Yeah.
play it out like you normally would. If you jack up and leave a wide open shot, the ghost runs out, you lose the rack anyway. You just pretty much play it as if your
Right.
opponent's not going to miss
That's the
open shots.
That's the spirit of the drill, at least,
and
right?
you know, help yourself get out of, you know, the habit of thinking, oh, I'm in a defense. I'm just going to make contact. No, actually try to make the ball. Because if the ghost never misses, then if you left a kick, he should have made the kick. Well, if your object is to get as good as, quote unquote, the ghost, practice getting out of the kick.
Yeah. No, it makes sense.
Yeah.
But that's one thing. It's super flexible, this drill. You get to modulate it, do whatever you want. But it's good to see it, you know? I just like to see it. You know, there's sometimes where it's like, man, you hate to see it. This is like, I love to see it, man.
So what Chad is working on right now is the exact same thing I tried to work on for so long. That pop squat that SVB does.
I see. So Chad's saying
Yeah.
if he gets a decent position, doesn't have to be perfect, you won't take ball in hand.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
makes
feel
sense.
like that's fair.
Yeah.
You know, especially if you're trying to also improve your break, you know, along with the play.
Oh, a little bit of a snooker stance here for his shot on this one ball, but
Oh yeah.
he's bumped the wrong ball here, wrong side of the ball at least. Chad's using Siri to comment over on YouTube chat. I like it. I guess it's easier when you're
Eh.
playing.
I mean, right? You need to be hands free so you can just keep shooting that stick.
How do we say, hey Siri, set an alarm for 3 o'clock. Is that how it works? Did that set an alarm for you, Chad?
Hey Siri, check the timer. I love that commercial with Cookie Monster.
I've never seen it.
Oh, it's hilarious.
Okay. Is it a Super Bowl commercial maybe?
I think it was at one point. And then the Glorious Doritos commercial.
Oh, and the bump. Nice on the 3 ball.
Beautiful.
Well done. Got just the right amount of draw on that shot. Let's take another look. Jumps over this. Plenty of draw. Run into the 3 pretty full and bump it toward the pocket. Oh, off the 5 too a little bit. Wow, what a shot. I did set an alarm. Let's go. Let's freaking go. Oh, let's go.
Down on the 3 ball as well.
I love it. I love it.
That's great. Oh, it's okay. You just did that. I still remember back in the day, and some of our folks watching might be South Park fans as well. The episode about the Alexa.
Oh, did he play that bump? No, if he played that bump, holy shiboli.
I mean, it benefited. So, yeah, he played that bump.
Maybe we can ask him. The pace he played it at, I don't know if he was going to get decent shape on the 5, right?
Yeah.
I feel like it was actually pretty good look.
It's this black coffee that's like barely keeping me awake right now.
This is a slice, but should be recovered if you can make this.
Ginsu. Oh, dang,
Yeah,
I forgot
solid.
the 8 was all the way back there. Oh,
No,
no,
but-
is he going to end up on all the way? Oh,
It's okay,
He
it's
might
okay.
be lucky right there
No, it's okay.
since he's just off the rail.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's trying to see whether or not if he stops it, if he has a decent
And-
shot on the 9.
And this is the thing, you know, I think this is what he was talking about. Take that little bit extra time, just be a little bit more intentional about the next shot.
Yeah.
And this is the example he was talking about with Nilbert getting there, kind of just getting a little bit impatient. Maybe he just shot a nice shot, and
Yeah.
then wants to shoot the next one, and it's good. And then kind of comes a little bit weird. I don't know. Yeah, it's maybe the difference there.
Yeah, like you ended up setting dude's freaking alarm. That episode of South Park literally was like all about how Amazon and Alexa was like taking over the world.
Oh yeah.
Dude, Cartman kept saying, Alexa, put this in my shopping cart.
No.
Oh, it did it to so many people's
No,
things.
he missed.
How did he?
He missed the 9 ball.
That uncharacteristic. Absolutely.
You dare use that word again?
Oh, I dare. What are they going to do?
You-
Copyright strike me for using English?
No, you characteristically use the uncharacteristic word. I'm gonna make this a meme now. He's overcut it. And it still
but he got
drops.
pocket speed with a solid bump on the freaking 10.
Yo, I'm not sure it's applause because he should have probably missed it, but he
Oh,
will take it.
Lord.
We're gonna take another quick look at that. Wow, overcuts this 9 and still gets shape on the 10 after it bubbles drops. Yeah,
Just finishes it off last second. Sorry, my finger slightly bumped on the way back.
6-6 those. We're in for a grind. Race to 4.
Yeah, this is going to be interesting. And this race to 4 for either one of them could actually take longer.
There's
than
no way
the
we're,
race to 6.
There's no way we're going to 4 a.m. No, that's all I know. There's no way.
No, because we went an hour
Not
back.
possible. No, I'm not talking about that. That
You
doesn't
got lucky
exist.
that happened.
That doesn't exist. I don't know what you're talking about. It's not real.
Oh, Lord. Oh, boy. What are we gonna do here? That 2 ball is in a weird
Yeah,
spot.
it's these racks that are just like kind of awkward enough. They're just making the game
I'm
go.
surprised they haven't
little
asked for a
longer.
template rack yet.
No, I don't think he would. I think Neil's breaking too good with the rack that he would not want.
Oh, no, Neil
Yes.
actually prefers a template rack.
I know he prefers it, but I think he still has the advantage against Mike with the break. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So unless they start with the rack, I don't think it's fair to introduce the rack partway through. So I think he would decline it.
I mean, I would agree.
But at the start of the match, maybe. Yeah, I'm not sure. Who
Yeah.
knows?
I mean, that's what we do for the Friday night tournament is if you're going to play with a template rack, yes, it's rack your own, but it's not one player gets to rack with it and one doesn't.
No,
it's
you both
literally
get to use
both
it.
players have to
Yeah.
agree and you have to use it for the duration of the match.
But it also helps speed up the tournament. You know, you get a lot of different things. Obviously, it's a different break, but it's a weekly tournament. You know, you're just trying to play.
It's a weekly, but these guys actually like take it a bit more serious than just a weekly because
Sure.
I mean, it's probably the higher entry cost for any weekly in the area.
Right.
And
right.
granted, it's not like drastic. It's only $20.
Yeah, but for
but-
weekly, you know, it's on the upper end. I guess.
It is, but it's also because they
9-foot
understood.
tables.
Yeah, it's on 9-foot tables. It's in the VIP room, and they wanted it. They agreed to it because of the fact they also wanted a bigger pot.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
Makes
know.
sense.
Oh, very very nice.
Yeah, it's
little,
got a
little
steep
pullback to
enough
still be able
angle.
to see it.
You can play either side of the 5, but actually no, I don't know if you can play the long side. I think it's play the short side on the 5. Just stun here to the second diamond on the right long rail below the 5. I guess he could play long side if he goes inside spin, but makes the shot just a little bit more awkward. I think the outside spin is just a more natural path for the cue ball. Beautiful. Speed is good. Line was a little bit close to the 5. I would have liked to be just a bit farther up table, but it's okay still. Problem is now getting shape on the 6. Gonna have to work this with inside spin. It might actually have to go between the 6 and the rail to come around it. Unless it passes the 9, then you just kind of float across. No, he got in. Oh, okay. He came in behind it on one rail.
Yeah,
It's not bad. It's got a shot.
might be a little slightly awkward hand positioning, but
No, but he's leading towards the 7 next, so he's
Yeah.
just got to make this ball. That helps a lot.
it's just that
Pocket.
weird like optical.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's a ball there. that kind of like gets in some people's heads. Obviously, I don't expect it to get in Mike's head at all. He's probably been in this position 1,000 times.
Yeah.
And his shaft is skinny as hell, so he probably has plenty of room.
No, yeah, I think it's fine.
Nice
Hit it
slow
pretty
roll.
good.
Is it going to make it there? Solid.
He's out from here.
Yeah.
We got a 67 situation coming up.
We got Neil sitting there just looking like he taking notes, and anything that he sees that he can learn, he's going to find a way to apply it. He's not upset. He's not, discontent, nothing. It's literally he's ready to play. It's almost like he can hear the camera click.
Nah,
Looks up at it every time
he's
you look
looking at
over.
Mike. He's looking at Mike. He's not looking at us. There's no way. Uh-oh.
Oh,
No, it's okay. I thought for a second it was going to land up on the top rail.
like,
I was going to play this 2 rails to come at the 10. You can always float it. And that'd be okay, but you want to aim for this kind of
crazy.
2.5 diamond coming from the right
I
corner.
ain't gonna lie.
Yeah?
It's actually getting towards like the end of my playlist where like the songs are gonna get more intense.
Oh, okay.
Like legit like competition style stuff.
That's fine. And he's good. He's got the straight
Come
arm
on.
on the front arm.
Come on. I'm telling you that's its signature.
Yeah.
If it there's no chance of him scratching.
No, but it's a good shot.
It is a authority shot.
Yeah, hit it with confidence and knock it down. All right. Mike Davis with a starter does the. Oh, looks like the 310 is the shot after this one ball if he can make it. No, he fouled. Oh my gosh, he fouled on the shot. What a mistake. What a mistake from Mike Davis. Ball in hand to Nilbert, and he's just going to play this 310 combo after making the one here. It's going to be a quick rack and a big, big mistake. Wow. Not expecting that. This might be the quickest rack of the night right here. 310. 77. 7-7. Number to break. Gonna do a shout out to our sponsors again, Diamond Billiards. Thanks to them for staying up late for us to finish off this final. Viper Billiards, Justin Page and company running the tournament. Doing a great job, everything running smoothly. Christian Youngers with Ox Promotions, bringing you the live stream and content, all the stuff. They're using digital pool to run this event. Text messaging feature worked pretty nifty. And Tiger Billiard Products, tour sponsor this event and many others. Gilbert to break, 7-7. This is getting to the wire here. 3-3 race. Decent break. Does he get a ball in the corner? Now four railer. Nope. First time with a dry break for a while. This is touchy. And if you guys are enjoying the stream, show Viper Billiards some love over on YouTube. If you haven't followed follow the Ox page. Bring you some more content, more tournaments. Just helps us out and get the tournament out there, more events, etc. Playing the 4 combination here. Does have the 1-ball drop, which I'm not sure was the intent, but I think there's enough of this 2-ball sticking out to cut this in. On a new slick cloth, you can just shoot this with a little bit of topspin and it kind of arcs toward the 6-ball after hitting the 2, but I think here you might need a little bit of left spin to widen the angle. Just because the slide is less apparent. Mike Davis with another run out opportunity. What do we got? Angle going towards the left long rail. I almost like taking this force follow, going 2 rails forward. This little gap, just because of where the 8-ball is, not because of the other 2, but where the 8-ball is, it makes this little window between the 8 and 9 kind of dicey to play for the 6. I mean, if you're shooting good and you're feeling the pace, it's not the bad choice because it's, economy of cue ball. You're not moving it too much. A little bit easier to play the shape, but it's just a little nervy. Okay, you could roll it. Yeah, I figure if you had to stun it, not as worth it, but as long as you can kind of just roll that ball in and float it into that space, you should be good. That's a good shot. Wide open 7 ball down the right side of the table. It says we're dropping some frames here, but I think everything's looking smooth still. Let me know if you guys are getting any stuttering.
No, because I'm not on the Wi-Fi.
Nah, you're good. I think we're just going up and down a little bit, but right in the wave, so to speak, of the upload rate here at Diamond Billiards. Diamond Billiards. Really, he's got to play here center table. I think one thing I've noticed too, I think Mike Davis slowing this game down a little bit compared to his average routine. I think he knows that Nilbert's a little bit more of a pacey player, rhythmic player. It's going to make a difference to throw him off his pace.
Yeah, the crazy thing is most players actually don't intend to like do those tactics at all.
Yeah, I wonder if it's intentional or not.
happens.
Because I can see Mike Davis' game being this pace when he's normally playing, like full on.
Yeah.
But I wonder how much of it is knowing his opponent, how much of it is it's late and he's just really trying to focus. You know, it's hard to tell.
Yeah.
I think the problem is when people try to read too much into it,
Oh yeah, they
into
always
something that's not there.
they always want to like call sharking, and it's like,
Yeah.
we're on land. Not everything's about sharking.
That's a good response, I guess. Good shot here, stun over, wide open 9 ball now, and this is a easy out for Mike. I think he can just roll forward off the rail and get pretty straight on the 10. Nothing too fancy. He's choosing just to do a stop shot, which is perfect. Guaranteed a look, and he should be out. He should be out. Takes it in the pocket. 8-7. Mike Davis up. We're going to rack these balls up. We'll be right back.
Hey guys, I just wanted to give y'all a huge shout out and a thank you for tuning in to the channels that we have this on. Just, I'm kind of speechless. Just hit a milestone that I've been trying to get to for a very long time. The first live stream earlier before it cut out and we had to restart. This is the first 1,000 view video that I've had since I started Viper Billiards.
Oh, nice.
And yeah, I'm a little choked up about it right now because like legit, like I've been trying to get to that first milestone for a long time.
Yeah.
So thank you guys very, very much for the support, and hoping to be able to bring you a lot more in the future. But yeah, that definitely got me. Like what's the next goal? 2,000? Yeah.
Yeah.
We gonna have to do something here because can't stop moving forward at this point.
Just keep going.
It's too fun. It really is.
Incremental improvement. That's how it works.
Bringing as much live coverage and just coverage in general from.
Hey,
I really want to start doing some junior events. In all honesty,
you got to get the weekly set up. You got to build it out. That's all.
It's just it's kind of a lot to
just don't get ahead of yourself
up on the weeklies.
It's all good.
Yeah.
All right, back to the action.
Oh, yeah.
7-8. Nilbert with the shot. He's got a weird one. Thinking about it.
That's a chair. I saw that.
No such thing. Whoops, that's the wrong table.
It happens.
Speaking of it.
I was thinking, well, you're trying to like.
He's coming up. Is he giving him coaching lessons on this shot or what?
Appreciate the subscription there. I mean,
Mike Davis like joking with him
yeah.
right now.
That's how chill Mike is.
Yeah, it's
They're
good.
literally playing for the difference between $1,300 and the title,
And what,
and
like 650?
$650 and going home second best.
Yeah, it's a good chunk of change.
And they're just coking and joking at this point.
Yeah, Chad Raswick is the dude. Love that guy. He's good people.
Oh, thank you very much, Russ. I highly appreciate that. I'm definitely nowhere near 20,000 subs. As I started this about I guess 2024. I think I started this almost 2 years ago, where I had maybe 4 videos in the first year, and then kind of just exploded once I started getting involved with Tiger Tour, and now working with Christian and Ox. Much appreciated.
Yeah.
I was more than happy to bring them along and do a collaboration.
I mean, you had me sold when you said 9-foot tournament. I was
Right.
like, oh, wait, what?
Right.
There's a 9-foot tournament? I'm down. It's not one of these bar box events? Okay.
Yeah, and then on top of it, we looking at a 9-foot table series, down in the Virginia Beach area.
Yeah, possibly.
Yeah.
It'd be fun.
I'm getting a lot of positive feedback as per the want and desire for it.
Yikes. He has to kick this on the short rail, the bottom short rail. He's going to have to use the bridge here.
Yeah, if y'all can screenshot this right now, go ahead and do it, because he don't use a bridge very often.
Oh, it's going to scratch. Yeah, he made it. Nice shot.
Look at that. Solid.
Nice shot. Nice shot.
Absolutely solid.
Let's take another look. Nilbert Lim using the bridge? What is this? What they call it? The rest. Okay, this one you can use the what? Good shot. Good shot.
Just straight magical right there. How he got past that ball without just ever so slightly clipping it.
Only thing that would have been nicer is that he actually got good shape on the 2, but
Well, the thing is, I think he just got a solid roll a bit, because that's about to sit on the rail.
I think the pool gods favored him just
Yeah.
because of him using the bridge. Shooting the proper shot. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? The proper attempt. Using the rest, mate. My best attempt.
I'm actually kind of glad that I got this pod mic and I can actually, stand up, because
Yeah.
I've been
Sitting all day up and
between
down.
driving up here,
Yeah.
and then on top of it, not getting much sleep. Yeah, sitting down for too long is not favoring my legs.
Oh, double kiss. That actually can scratch. That double kiss, the way he hit that. So Russ was saying he's in a tournament. Mike was playing Josh Roberts in a one pocket final. He was asking Josh what shot to shoot. Josh said, okay, I'll tell you later after the match. I like that. I just want to know what the shot was now, and if he actually told him.
The crazy thing is, I bet you Josh did tell him,
Yeah, I believe it.
because I've met Josh before. He's actually pretty cool too.
If Josh won, he definitely told him. If he lost, I'm not 100% sure. All right, 2's pretty available. 3's right there, but I bumped the 6.
The crazy thing is I actually just looked at
Does.
that message again,
Yeah.
and then I just looked over here at my account.
Mm-hmm.
I'm 2 subs away from 200.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Bump. Sub to the channels. Let's do it.
Right? The more people I reach, the happier I get.
Does the 4 pass the 8? I'm not sure.
Yeah, that looks like it does, but it's just a matter of, can you get to the 4?
Yeah, I believe it. Josh Roberts winning the 8-ball, or sorry, winning the 9-ball and the one pocket. Solid player at both. Can he go forward off 2 rails? I don't know. I don't think he can hold this ball to shoot the 4. Nah. No way. Is he looking at the combination? The 310 combo? Dude, if he makes this,
It's definitely going to be a momentum shifter.
yeah, the confidence.
He wants it bad.
I think he might just be like almost dead straight on it, right? Like has the nuts. And he's got to knock it in. Hey, he's called it. Overcuts it.
It ends up in a weird, awkward
yeah.
defense.
Yeah. Got away with it.
Definitely got the favor of the pool gods on that one. That could have ended up bad. Thank you very much for the sub, Russ. And ladies and gentlemen, we have now hit 200.
Heyo.
200 subs, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you
Nice.
guys very, very, very much. Did not expect 2 milestones in one night. I might actually need to have a drink tomorrow. Oh, good Lord. Oh, I think I've had those on my list for at least 8 months.
Wow.
Yeah. And for some, it probably just sounds like super instant. You know, like 200 people. It's like, I got more friends than that on Facebook. Yeah, well, I'm between being
different.
active duty military and
It's a little different, yeah.
trying to improve my game and bring games, to the channel. Also learning video editing, all that. Yeah. Getting a whole bunch of subs. I wasn't really that great at it.
All right. So quick player break. Sorry to cut you off there, but we'll be right back.
That's right. Any of this stuff yours?
The water, I'll keep that one. Yeah.
This?
Yeah. Not sure. Yeah, you could probably take that. Might still work.
Okay.
I can just land straight on that 3 ball earlier. I think that was a. It's just so awkward. It looked straight to me.
Yeah, it looks straight in for years. I feel like you made it like ball. It was just this.
I mean, I don't know if that was the right shot, but maybe given my stamina right now.
So I got a ball in hand?
No.
I wish I did.
No, you got ball in hand.
You did?
Yeah.
All right, that's what I thought.
All right. Players look like they're back.
I can't make the 10 a.m. That's what you were thinking, right?
Right.
Might as well just tie 'em up.
Chad saying maybe in a year you can't even keep up with the chat screen because so many people are posting. Never know. Yeah, it's how that actually happened a little bit when we were doing the 9-ball open. We ended up getting up around 1,500 on our YouTube channel
Yeah.
concurrent, and it was a little bit fast. Chat a little bit fast.
Oh yeah, you almost need what was that
You
first
can-
program that came out for speech recognition? I think it was Dragon Speak.
Oh, is that a?
Yeah, people were actually using that to try and keep up with chats
Oh,
when
no,
when they got like big.
No, I think what you got to do is you just got to learn how to read the matrix. That's it. You learn how to read the chat like it's the matrix. You just see the code and you just see through it, and you become part of the matrix. Like you just envision the world as it is through the code, you know? And that's the chat. It's just boom, 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 and you just gotta dive into it and pierce through it. You know what I mean? That's pretty much it. But yeah, Post Up's got a good stream. They got a big following. I like a lot of what they're doing.
Where are they posting?
Where is who posting?
Like,
the chat.
yeah, what they're talking about.
Oh, I don't know. It's probably either in the Ox YouTube chat maybe, or the
I figured he
Viper
was
YouTube
talking
chat.
about mine.
Oh no, he's saying maybe in a year. So you just got to 200 subs, right? And he's saying maybe in a year you'll have enough subs and viewers that the chat's going to be going so fast that you won't be able to keep up with it. You know, I think that's what he.
I mean, I think that's the whole reason why they have like the whole like super thanks and
Nice shot.
special subscribers and all that jazz, so that those comments are highlighted and they pop and
you
they
get
hold
badges.
a little bit.
It's the whole Twitch model, right? But on YouTube, yeah, it makes sense. Super chats and what do you call it? Super donos, is that what it's called? Russ saying, I used to sponsor some pool events and on my other channel, but never really gained any subs from it. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of how it goes. It depends. You never also know what subs directly you can attribute to the thing you're sponsoring. I guess you just have to look and see if there's a spike during that time period, maybe. Yeah, Chad's over on the Ox YouTube chat. Makes sense. Oh. In behind it. Wow. Touching.
Bang.
It's close. It's so close.
Yeah, that's oof. That is flirting with disaster close.
I think it might be frozen. It's not sure.
Yeah, those look frozen.
Frozen?
Yeah.
You think so? Yeah, probably frozen.
Just barely decided that they wanted to, Eskimo kiss.
They're frozen. It looks like they're pointing high at the
Should
corner
I
pocket.
not have said that? Is that considered a racist term these days?
What?
Eskimo kiss?
I'm not sure.
I don't know either.
I'm just gonna stay away from it.
Yeah,
if
right.
you ask me. When in doubt, no point in risking it.
We're not Scooby Doo. We ain't risking it for the biscuit.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, you're saying, so Russ is saying you just saw a consistent gain every month and now it never changed. So yeah, I don't know. It's hard to say. I think there's a way to like see where your subscribers are coming from, maybe. But I don't know if there's a way to like attribute it specifically.
There's a lot of matrices in YouTube Studio that you can take a look at.
Oh, 8 ball. What a safety on himself by Nilbert Lim. Oh boy.
See, that's not sure what he wants to do on that one. Didn't end up where he wanted for sure. See, and it's funny that that Russ mentions that. I'm actually, I remember when you stopped at the house before we came up here. I was talking about removing those trees so I could have a bigger garage. It's literally so I can put a 9-foot table in there and actually set it up for a stream.
No, that'd be dope. That's what I eventually want to do is like set up an in-house studio for a live stream where you can have a separate commentary booth and just do exhibitions and bring in local players. There's a couple that kind of that's what kind of inspired me to get into streaming. Honestly, was probably the FNL stream over in Seattle. Did he call the 10? Nope.
No, I thought he might have called the 7 though.
But it's exactly what you're talking about. It's a stream where someone just sets up a table at home, and this is shout out to Lee Baldwin over in I think like Kitsap area almost, or Bremerton I think is where he lives, and he sets up his table in his living room, and he's got the kitchen as the the production area, and he's got a little sliding glass door for an outdoor commentary booth. Okay. And he just runs amateur streams and once a month, once every other 2 months, whenever he has time, he just runs a stream out of his house and then has multiple angles and sets it up. And it's a pretty good setup. And another one that kind of also takes it up a little bit a notch was Chalkbox Productions over in where is it? Polsbo, Washington. So shout out to Patrick Nix there. He does his own live stream also, but it's his he built out a separate room extension on his house, and he's got like a two-way or a one-way glass window into his garage, so he can do a commentary booth behind the glass, but they can't see you.
Oh, gotcha.
It's like a reflective mirror.
Yeah.
And he's got a little bathroom in there and a fridge and everything, and he's got the whole setup. It looks pretty solid, top-down view. yeah, you know, these little live streams at home, and I was like, you know, I gotta bug these guys, figure out what they're doing, etc. And that was kind of like where I got started learning about kind of how the whole setup works. And then yeah, just started setting up streams at Ox and found ways to really up the quality over time. And yeah, it's pretty cool. What do we got in the chat too? We got some folks saying.
I'm talking about like the
Sponsored
recent safe
players.
behinds, sponsors, you know, what matrices there are in YouTube Studio.
Oh, okay.
Couple events
Sponsor
that
Pool
we did,
Player
yeah.
podcast when Joey first started with Mark White and some Raw Hannah events and even Roy's Basement during COVID. Okay, nice. Yeah, these are all popular streams.
I forget,
stuff on cool stuff.
does Matchroom ever respond to their live feeds
Matchroom,
as per like the chat?
channel? I'm
I don't
not
think
sure.
the commentators ever say anything about anything anyone puts in the chat.
Yeah, I'm not sure. It depends on the event, probably. I think some events they probably do have access to the chat, or some events they get like a person who filters the chat and asks questions to the commentators directly. You know, if it's like the big event, you know, Jeremy Jones, whatever, all the big commentators
Ooh,
in it.
ooh.
Good soft kick here. Wow.
Perfect.
Wow.
Absolutely perfect right there.
Dead hooked on that, and what a save. And yeah, just the speed was so good. Nice shot. Oh no, did not hit a rail? Look at this. Oh, the 10 was
10 did-
frozen.
Oh, it didn't reach.
The 10 was frozen. So the 7 or the cue ball needed to reach, and that's ball in hand to Mike Davis.
Oh, damn.
Oh, wow. I just saw him pick up the cue ball like it was nothing, and I was like,
Oh, what is he going to do? Is he just going to nudge it on the other side of the 10?
Yeah, he might just thin off this edge and play it. Or is he playing the 10 combo? He's looking at the 7 into the 10. I think it's a combination. Play it into the corner.
Either that or is he going to basically try to actually perform the safety that Neil was trying to get? Oh, no.
Yeah, it was
Got
dead.
it.
It was dead with a little bit of thing.
Wow. Okay.
So 9-7 goes to the hill, Mike Davis.
Yeah, Mike Davis on the hill. Neil to break.
Yeah, best safety of the night is right.
If y'all could just see what I just saw, Mike didn't even have to get on his tippy toes, nothing. Just grab the ball on the slider at the top and just let it over. He's that tall.
They do not. So yeah, Russ saying they aren't watching probably on the Matchroom stream, and the rest of the world is watching those on Sky Sports because they have those on their broadband. But yep, I just do want to do one big shout out, one big thank you for hosting us, Diamond Billiards. It's a thank you from Ox to welcoming us out here to stream this event. Thanks to Diamond Billiards for hosting this event. Thanks to Justin Page and the crew here, Viper Billiards running the tournament. And thanks to everybody for all the love in the chat.
Oh, did the cue ball just come off the table?
It did fly off the table.
That's the first for him in this tournament today.
He's
Well,
been
I may as well just say tournament because we're already in the next day, regardless of the time going backwards.
Yikes. This layout's fairly open. This could be curtains for Nilbert. Not sure. But yeah, thanks everybody in the chat for watching. It's been awesome. Fun event. First real big pool stream here on the East Coast for me, and it's been a good one. Hopefully we can do some more stuff. Give us a shout out. Let me know if you want more info as well. You can reach out, Christian at Ox Billiards, for other info, or add me somewhere on socials. I'm sure you'll find it. If Mike Davis can get out here. Bump on the 10. Looks good. Now, 6 is tucked in behind that 5 ball, and I'm pretty sure both balls go. So just wants a tiny bit of angle on the 5 to guarantee an angle on the 6, the 7, because that window is pretty natural to float into for the 7. But he just needs a tiny little bit of angle. My guy, Chad. I'm liking the views. Appreciate it. You gotta sign up for Seattle 9 Ball Open next year too. We'll play some more when I come back to Ox and visit. Yeah, this is at 2 rails, widens the angle and guarantees a nice angle on the 5. And really, as long as he doesn't get dead straight on this 6, should be not too difficult.
This could be it.
You can also go forward if you want, but I like stunning it. Bruce Reed in the chat. What is this guy doing here?
What?
My gosh. How's it going, Bruce?
Bruce is awake?
Howdy, howdy. I'm not surprised.
I mean,
He's a
he
cool
is
player.
definitely one heck of a fan of the game.
Yeah. Bruce, why didn't you come for this? It would have been fun.
I feel like he would have
Oh,
done well.
yeah.
Actually, you know what? I believe that Blue Steel tournament was a points event, and
Oh,
Bruce
he was-
is actually a very good.
That's right.
And
He's
high
probably
competitor
playing
in that.
He's probably playing tomorrow. I think he's like
Yeah.
top 10 at least, top 5 probably, top 3. No, he's got the nuts, Mike Davis here. He just can't.
Oh,
he
very nice.
Can't fold the bluff. That's all. Sorry, he can't fold the nuts. That's all. Can't fold it to the bluff. This should be curtains. We're probably going to see a concession as well in this last 10 ball, I would guess.
Oh, 201.
Perfect.
This should be it right
Make him
here.
shoot it. I like it. Make him shoot
Make
it.
him shoot it. Respect the game.
GG's. Well done. Well done.
And that is it, folks.
That's your champion.
Mike Davis Jr. has taken first place in the Virginia State 10-ball championship.
Yeah, it was a good stream. And once again, thanks everybody for joining. Don't think we're going to do any sort of trophy presentation, but yeah, this was a good one. Good event, 20 some odd players, and we got some good viewership. On to the next one, and we'll see. Probably be a bigger event, but this is Christian Youngers signing off. We'll see you next time.